And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast After Hours Edition. I'm joined with a bunch of little ladies. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Nobody cares, bro. Get out. Get out. Go. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night.
We are back.
We're back. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast After Hours Edition. Quick announcement we get into the show, guys. As you guys know, rumble.com/freshfit. That is the home base first. So if we ever get canceled, you know exactly where to find us. That is the home base. Also, guys, castleclub.tv, man. That is where we post all the content. So if you ever see something get taken down or whatever it may be, it's going to be on Castle Club. We just got off. We did a great interview with Mark Lobliner, professional bodybuilder, supplement company owner, very successful Tiger Fitness owner, founder. We had a whole Q&A about fitness, getting in shape, how to become a professional bodybuilder, how to make a bunch of money, how to get your health in how to get your health in check. We even talked about gear, how to do it safely if you are going to do it, even though I tell you guys stay natural as long as possible, stay away from the gear. But we talked about all that stuff, man. So the first interview is on YouTube. It's there completely free. And then we went ahead and answered some questions. Then we went and did a Q&A with the Castle Club members, and they got a bunch of value. I think we went for like another hour or so on there. So it was a good time, man. Learned a lot.
TTS.
The misogynist baddie less than 3 tipped $50. How do the baddies get on the yacht? I know that 3,500 doesn't apply to us rolling on the floor laughing, also coming with a flashlight to find Fresh the Blackie.
All right. Speaking of the yacht party, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, guys, yacht party is going to be June 28th, man. It's going to be a combination of a mastermind, meet and greet. We're going to have a bunch of girls there. I know some of you guys are like, hey, that's kind of expensive. I completely understand. Guys, we're gonna have, it's a nice yacht. It's a 100-footer. We're going to have an open bar on there, and we're going to have food. So obviously that's not cheap to pay for.
Bar?
Yeah, we're going to have an open bar, yeah.
Not for you, Chris.
Yeah.
Wow. Not for you, Chris.
Yeah.
It's for the guests.
Yeah.
And the celebrities. Not for you.
I know some of you guys are like, yo, but the last time we were on, it was way cheaper. Yeah, that's because we didn't have an open bar, guys. We didn't have food and stuff like that. We're trying to make this one a lot more exclusive. So, yes, there is a price increase, but, we want to go ahead, make it a bit more exclusive. So, if you can afford it, awesome. If you can't, we totally understand. We'll have free meetups for you guys. But that yacht party in particular is going to be $3,500 right now. It's for the Castle Club members only. It's not open to the public yet. Link is in castleclub.tv. Yeah. Because we want to get the real supporters in there first. Then we'll open it up to public, and the public's gonna have to pay more. It's gonna be around.
We're giving away a Rolex to one of the lucky people on the boat. Yeah. Live on air, so it's gonna be dope. So go. I mean, honestly, bro, like the value's there. So top into that real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna be giving away Rolex. It's gonna be a date just actually, a nice one too. Yeah. Nice. We're gonna be giving away a date just. We're gonna be having other games on the boat. We're going to have a bunch of girls there, by the way. We're going to have, the ratio is going to be pretty fucking good. It's going to be at least, I'm trying to go for like 1.2 to 1.5, somewhere in that range.
And we might do a surprise show as well.
Maybe 2.1 ratio, and they're going to be very attractive girls. And we're going to be live streaming it as well, guys, so it's going to be a good time.
But girls are free, though. Girls are free.
Girl. Yeah, they live life on easy mode. You guys know this already. And then what else? Yeah, we have plenty of lovely ladies there for you guys. Open bar, open food. You guys are gonna be able to politic with us. Again, it's a higher price point because we want people that we want to potentially network with and do business with in the future. It's not for everybody. It is what it is. So, but don't worry, we'll have free meetups in the future, which we've done plenty of times.
We got you guys.
So,
Chris.
Shout out to the chat, by the way. Today's Friday. Thank God it's not raining today, because it was like fucking. I saw niggas on boats out down the street earlier in fucking the hood and shit. So, shout out to the girls for coming. Yeah, the hood, Opalaka and shit. North Miami, whatever. But shout out to the girls for coming on to the panel. Shout out to Chino from CO Network, man. This nigga came up with the gifts. Yo, he brought me some spices and shit, and shit to make my wine stronger.
Shout out to shout out to Chino, man. Came through with all the gifts, man.
Bro, I've been sober for about a week, man. This nigga about to make me relapse, man. But anyways, girls, chat, let's make it happen.
Yeah, and the other thing, just for you guys that know, just so y'all know, we're gonna have some hot girls there. So hot girls don't pay for anything. You guys should know this already. That's just the way the world works.
We're Miami, you know this.
So this is Miami. Like, I know this isn't like bumblefuck wherever you're from, where there's a bunch of fat girls that look like shit. You know what I mean? But like attractive girls in general typically don't pay for anything, guys. We all know this. They live life on easy mode. But hey, y'all want hot girls there? You guys want mid girls? We could charge the mid girls if y'all want, but then you're gonna complain. It's like these girls are ugly. So what the fuck do y'all want, man? If you guys want hot chicks there, guess what comes with that? They don't pay. Ooh.
How dare
guys,
you?
follow me on twitch.tv/AaronParkson, by the way. So
And
There
on
you go.
Instagram?
Instagram and Aaron C. Parkson. Thank you, Mo.
Ladies.
Yeah, the rest of us are banned.
Yeah, we are banned on Instagram. I don't know why, but we're banned.
I can't with the Myron Fresh. My nigga, why you hit me up, man?
Yeah, we're
Come
fucking
on,
banned,
man.
bro.
Because we are terrorists.
We did
apparently.
not block you on IG, guys. We're just banned.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Ladies,
all right.
if you don't mind, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, dating status, and if you want to, of course,
Your body count.
we'll start right here. Welcome to the show.
And sorry, by the way, guys, I do not have a Twitter, by the way. So that nigga with 6K followers, that's fake. Don't follow him, all right? He's
Wait,
not verified.
that's not you, bro?
No, it's not me, bro.
He asked for news, bro. I give it to him.
Wait, what? Oh,
Damn.
hold on.
I'm kidding. I would never.
No, you not.
I would never. Sorry.
What?
Okay.
Kidding.
No,
Hi. My name's Pia. I am from Atlanta. I've only been in Miami 27 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I am probably one of the older ladies here. I freshly 40.
Okay.
Not the cap.
Talk your shit,
Get it.
sis. Talk your shit.
Wait, hold on, you 40?
I am, yeah. And we're talking about body count.
Okay, that's fine. I'll
Well, no,
guide
no.
you through. Fresh, come on, man.
Well, no, he asked body count.
Ask, come on.
Yeah, no.
No, I mean as in like ask. Okay, never mind. I'll do
I
it.
don't have a.
What do you do for
What do you do
work?
for a living?
I'm in food and beverage, so I manage a restaurant.
Okay. All right. Highest education level completed.
I have a bachelor's degree in journalism.
Okay. Where'd you get it from?
Missouri Western. I'm from Kansas City.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Relationship status.
Single.
Okay.
At 40?
At 40?
Last 3 weeks
Oh,
since
you-
I've been
newly single.
in Miami. Newly single.
Okay, excuse me.
Wait, you smashing at 40? Yeah, shout out to you, man.
I'm the same age as Future, so I mean.
Oh, I love that.
But you're not future.
She belongs to the street.
I'm from Atlanta, though.
No.
Key
No,
distinction.
you're
Fulton
past.
County.
Yeah, she's a pass.
You're past. Future.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
No, you didn't.
All right.
Yo, first we meet.
No, you
Fresh, you got your
No, you didn't.
you got your question ready? Yeah. So your favorite
Are
question,
you
Fresh?
on birth control?
No.
Any kids?
I have 2 kids.
Okay.
Grandkids?
I don't know. It's up in
I'm
the
asking
air.
questions.
Okay.
It's up in the air. I have my son is 22. We don't know. Shout out to my son. We don't know. We're getting a DNA test.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. It's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you need one of those for sure.
possibly.
Wait.
Yeah.
A DNA test for you?
No, for
him.
for my son and the
No, nigga.
baby.
So he has a kid on. Well, he might have a kid on the way.
Okay.
The
Okay.
baby's
so-
already
okay,
here.
Okay, so you're not sure the paternal. Okay. Okay.
Correct.
All right. I thought for a second I was like, wait,
fucked your
it's
son?
definitely your kid. Like you have to get pregnant for that. Okay. And your name is Pia with a P?
Pia with a P. Yes.
Okay. And then all right. So you're recently were you married or engaged or something or no?
I was engaged for a month and a half.
Let me guess. He cheated.
No.
What
he
happened?
he didn't want to provide.
Okay.
Oh, he just wanted to ride, not provide.
Did he want to like? Okay.
He
you
only
didn't-
had enough money to support his lifestyle.
Okay. So he wanted you to go 50-50.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. And you wanted him to be the main breadwinner, and he couldn't do that.
Correct.
What did he do for a living?
He's into music in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, I already know, man. Come on, man.
Wait, he's a rapper? He's a rapper?
Calling him out.
He does music in Atlanta, but he's on the radio every day.
Come on, man. You fell for it, bro.
Okay. All right. And then you said 2 kids. All right. Cool. What about you? What's your name?
Welcome back.
Hi, thank you. Manuela, I've been on the show before. I'm 29. I
Sorry to hear that.
am
Okay.
still.
Where are you from?
Sorry to hear what?
Where are you originally from?
Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Where are you from?
I'm from Barranquilla, Colombia.
Barranquilla.
Barranquilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barranquilla.
With a Kia.
Okay. Colombia. What? All right. What do you do for work?
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Remember she was on before.
I'm
With,
trying to remember when.
With
She met the
Ryan.
guy at
With Ryan Garcia.
She met the guy at
I was
the
there at-
spot
Okay.
in Brickell.
Which
Her
spot?
her husband.
Which spot?
Wednesdays.
Cantina.
Cantina.
Oh, the
Baby Daddy.
guacamole.
Okay, now I remember.
That's her.
Guacamole,
The place
yeah.
that doesn't do it
How
anymore.
many women do you
The
meet that you
bottomless
forget?
margaritas.
Yeah, there's only one
There's
of
a
them.
lot. There's
Over
a lot.
3
We do
times
Wait,
every
you were
day.
the homeless girl who needed food?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Amy, she wanted guac and she got.
I heard that. Oh my god, I watched that episode. I didn't realize that was you. I wonder
Do
why
I
you look
look
familiar.
different? Do I look different?
No.
I've been through fucking hell since the last time I was on the show.
Oh, did he?
I
Did
just
he,
got out of the pits of fire. So I might
did he
look
stop
different.
giving you guac?
So guac is extra,
Something
as they
like
say.
that.
Oh
like
dear.
Yo,
Oh no.
Norway.
Norway.
I guess I'll get to that here in a second.
Yeah.
But all right. Highest education level completed for you?
I did some college.
Did you got associates or?
No, I went to school for interior design, but I dropped out.
All right, so we'll say high school is the highest completed then.
Yes.
All right, parents still together?
Father passed. We talked about this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So your mom is widowed, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then your relationship status?
We don't know.
Isn't it shambles now?
Oh, wow.
Since the guac is gone, it's all over.
Last night, weren't you engaged or something or married?
And we don't. Baby, come back. You can baby come back.
That boy is amazing.
Wait.
No, I'm just kidding. Listen, we don't really know. We have a beautiful daughter together. I'm still engaged, and we're figuring it out.
Did he watch the podcast?
Yes, but nothing. He was fine. He was cool with that.
Okay, so it wasn't a pod.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Something else?
She has standards now.
I got standards. Yeah, maybe I started to love myself a little bit harder.
You see?
or
Yeah, you
something,
see? She wants something better.
Was it
No,
from,
it's not something. But I love him. He knows I still love him.
was it from the
It's-
DMs you got from the show?
Yep.
No.
Oh no, dang.
No way.
Hypergamy's a bitch.
No, I mean,
man.
Brian Garcia was like, Colombian, ooh, baby mama. But he's like, not, I mean, he's 25. Like, I would never date a 25-year-old, even if he's Ryan Garcia. Like, he's amazing, but
Well, why
I'm
did you
looking
bring
for
it
some-
up? Did the issue start from that podcast?
no, issues were from before. Honestly, I do think he's an amazing man. And that's, amazing men are amazing men. But sometimes if they're giving breadcrumbs, you can't sustain that.
Yes.
I still love him.
So he stopped giving the guac.
But,
It's guac!
but wait,
It's just guac.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you like a stay-at-home mom?
I still am. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like online monetization, like appointment setting. So I am definitely.
But he provides for you. You don't have to worry about money.
Yeah, but I guess he's having a hard time providing because I'm not at home. I'm actually with my aunts, with my dad's family, trying to figure it out now, and just growing my Instagram page. So if you guys, obviously are interested in growing and following my journey as a single mom, if that were the case, that would be wonderful.
Your journey as a single mom?
What the hell? What transpired since the last time you were on?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, you know what happened because
Yeah,
men
she
are very
knows,
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, remember, he's 30 years older, so he wants someone, I guess, more submissive. But also, if you are putting a woman into the masculine role, everything kind of changes. you know?
Correct.
Like,
Hold
I'm-
on.
But if you're a stay-at-home mom, I'm confused. Everything is taken care of.
You got the guac and the kid. What more you want?
guys, there's much more to life than guac.
And
That is
kids.
true. That is true, but
It's
you got it made.
There's also added costs.
I'm not gonna talk about him because he's a great
Something
person.
is missing. I mean, she doesn't want to say it. But
Yeah, because I don't want to, like, just blast someone that has been very good to me anyway. I love him and he knows that. It's just sometimes things don't work. Sometimes things don't work out, and that's all that I'm really gonna tell you guys. That sometimes you love a person.
That's a good PR statement, but there's more to that story. Okay.
I know there definitely is, but
Okay.
So,
we could talk about it after the podcast.
So you're unsure, I guess.
He's unsure because I'm still wearing the ring. So he's unsure.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm 29, he's 59, girls. You missed out on that part. So
That's
Nah,
okay.
I
I was
didn't
checking
miss
my
it.
hand. I was like, it's on the right.
wah wah wah. We want to be positive anyway. It's like, us. A lot of women go through situations where they have to. I don't know if you have separation. Like you come from a separation. I personally understand why people separate. I wouldn't want that for my daughter, but it is what it is. Sometimes things happen, and whatever is best for my daughter. She's a beautiful, healthy girl. That's all I need.
I love that.
I think what's
Okay.
best is you staying with him.
Yeah.
Why do you
Statistically
say?
speaking.
That's what Charlie said.
Yeah, I mean, statistically speaking,
Shout out Charlie, man.
single mother households lead to degenerative
Destruction.
children. Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
know.
Stay with
that's
you,
your
man.
man's though.
But listen, I've taken him to a shaman, to a therapy, Christian. Let's go to freaking Kundalini.
Why that? That's some
Everything.
demonic shit. Don't do that. Dang.
Kundalini is not religion.
I guess we could follow up later, but okay.
Yeah,
Are you on birth control?
No.
No. All right.
Wait, so
And-
Chad saying she cheated?
Definitely
say?
not. What?
Okay.
Did he cheat?
No. I think I was he was emotionally cheating, which is different. So that's kind of like the route that I'm taking. I don't want to be, if you're not going to be honest completely, like financially speaking, because you could be eating shit monetarily, financially. And if you're not, how do I say it? Men
Sympathize.
lie constantly about their gains and their finances. And I'm cool with that because, again, hey, I've lived out of my car to be better. But if you're going to be lying to your girl about how much money you're making, that's whack. That's whack because if you're trying to be there, if you're trying to be a ride or die and I'm there in my little apron making you food.
So it had nothing to do with your appearance with Ryan Garcia, by the way, because a lot of people thought that when you were on live. I just want to check.
No.
No?
No?
No? Not at all?
I don't think.
Wait, you on Ryan's live?
No, Ryan was just like
We
being
had Ryan
flirty.
Garcia on. She was on that episode.
But he flirts with everyone. He just said like, "Oh, my baby mama was Colombian." Wink.
Yeah, he didn't give her the ring, by the way.
Gus is 59. He's like, "Fuck that guy," whatever.
All
He's
right.
25.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
thank you
Call
for sharing.
him. Yeah, call him. Actually.
No, it's fine.
Thank you for sharing.
Let's move on to better days.
Yeah, you need help, nigga. You need something, man.
I
Okay.
need something.
Who's up next?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Welcome back.
Hi, I'm back. I'm Maya. If you guys don't remember me, I used to have black hair.
She belongs to the streets.
Relax. Okay, I do not, first of all. Okay, the red hair is a freaking move. Sorry if you don't like it.
Stop the cap.
Okay.
How old are you?
I just turned 25.
All right. Where are you from?
Buffalo, New York.
Okay. Are you still there, or do you live here now?
No, I actually live in Tampa now.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's better.
No, I hate Tampa.
No.
Tampa sucks.
Tampa's
I'm not
boring.
giving y'all the recognition. Y'all
Tampa's
suck.
boring.
Okay.
Miami's crowded. It doesn't matter.
I love Miami. I always love Miami.
All right. What do you do for work?
So I actually did a 360, and now I'm a festival influencer full time.
180.
Yeah, 180, 360, 180, whatever. Same thing. Look at that.
360 would imply that you went right back to what you were
Okay,
before.
180. Okay, I did a 180. I'm not good at math. Okay, get over it. Grow up. Anyways, so I'm a festival influencer now. I bartend and I also do DJing on the side. And I'm going to school right now for sports management to be a sports agent.
What is a festival influencer? Never heard that before.
Pretty much like I go around like selling tickets for the festivals, promoting it, and then while I'm there, I have to create content, talk to other people, wear merch. I have to like pretty much do a bunch of activities for companies. So I don't know.
What festivals are we talking? Like what kind?
I've done a bunch. Like I just recently did Forbidden. That was like last weekend. Forbidden Kingdom was in Orlando. That was pretty much like a whole dubstep festival.
Okay, all right.
And then the one before it, it was Soulfest. Soulfest, I would say, was more like a wonky, like jazz bandy type. I don't know. Yeah.
So you're not genre dependent. It's just
No.
festivals.
Yeah.
You work for, let me guess, like a contracting company that probably does advertising for these festivals.
Yeah, multiple different. Like I have a couple that I go through.
Okay. Highest education level completed?
I'm in college right now. I'm going for my bachelor's, and after.
What are you majoring in?
Sports management.
Sports management. Okay. And do you go to school in Tampa?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why you're there. I'm assuming. Are your parents still together?
No.
Divorced?
No, they never were married. They hate each other.
Okay. Birth control for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then race, I'd put full white, right? Italian?
No, Sicilian and Puerto Rican.
Oh, shit.
Sicily is
But
Italy.
I'm more Sicilian.
Sicily is
You
Italy.
look very Italian.
Forget about it.
Yeah,
You know-
it's different though.
Sicily.
No. There's a very fine
Fine
line
line.
difference. Yeah, Sicilians are tan and they have brown hair, brown eyes, whereas Northern Italians are blonde hair,
I
blue eyes.
understand that, but Sicilians are still nationality-wise
I
Italians.
mean, yes, but
If
you
Italy,
just
right?
Yeah, you're.
okay. But as an Italian, you
wanna
have to
say
specify it because
Sicilian.
people get butthurt over you not saying what you are.
Damn.
I'm not kidding. I literally got into a whole debate one time because I was like, "Oh, I'm Italian." He goes, "What kind of Italian?" And I'm like, "Sicilian." And then he was like, okay, so say that next time. And I'm like,
that's true.
Why are you coming at me so hard? Like,
Like
get over
my
it.
fucking question.
It's like Russia and Ukraine. Same thing, you know?
It's like Medellin
Same
and
thing.
Barranquilla. Like
Yeah,
we're
but
not,
I'm not kidding.
from
People
the same.
actually really get
but
butthurt over
but
it.
you have
You're from Colombia.
But you have a Colombian
Oh.
passport, so that's what I mean. Your nationality.
Okay, well.
You know, so Sicily is Italian.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, it's a part of
You're
Italy.
welcome.
I love it when you sing.
Body count, Maya?
ATW.
Oh, you want, Christian, want body count?
Body count?
Keep singing.
I'm a Christian.
Wasn't there a girl with red hair as well? That
Wait, nobody
became
has-
Christian? What's her name again?
Nobody has
Oh,
my
shit.
body.
It's,
Oh,
it's deja vu.
Nala!
Yeah, Nala.
I love her.
Deja vu.
So
Oh,
you quit
Nala came on here.
because I know
Virgin.
the chat's already putting it. So did you quit like dancing and OnlyFans and everything?
Yeah, that was done about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Girl, you reinvented.
I had.
Why? Just out of curiosity, why did you quit all that stuff?
One, I just had too much trauma from it, and the fact that like people were just disrespecting me and not treating me like a human being. I just didn't appreciate it, and honestly, like I want to be bigger and better because I do have the smarts, and I don't know, like.
Stop the cap.
No, thank you for admitting that.
Alright,
Thank you for
relax.
admitting that, honestly.
No, because honestly, you guys just look at women like, you know, their body is just everything. When in reality, I have the brains, I have the smarts,
Stop the
I'm
cap.
doing good in school, and I'd rather be something bigger. So,
Stop it, Chris. Stop.
Chris,
I mean,
Chris, what's wrong with you, nigga?
all right, Mike, go ahead. Sorry. I mean,
Sound
if you were smart, you would have been in OnlyFans in the first place. So I'm just saying, you would have never danced. So I mean,
That's not true. That's not
that's
true.
not true
Just say you live and learn.
because the
Come on,
dancing.
man.
First of all, the
360, bro.
dancing paid for my school. So
Thank,
I don't know.
Thank,
A lot of people use dancing for other reasons, okay?
Oh,
I was
I get
never
it.
into drugs. I
You
was
did a
never into
360, my bad.
prostituting. Yeah.
But question, are
Whatever.
you using your degree for your career right now? What's your degree? And is that
So-
contributing towards your income?
She's in college.
So I'm still in college. So right now my other jobs are also helping pay for school. So for the first like 2 semesters, I'm now going into my junior year. So my first 2 semesters, yes, at the time when I was a freshman, I used the last of my dancing to pay for my schooling.
okay. Well,
So
Amen.
all right.
All right.
That's early, man.
Okay,
What about you?
All judging over here.
I know that's crazy. Y'all judging, acting like I
you
haven't
can
been on here
use
before.
dancing as
That's
a
what
way for your shit.
They want it to be
Crazy.
different. Make a change.
Okay.
She made a change.
Relax,
What about you?
Chris.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. she has-
What the hell?
Just saying.
I know he's acting out of pocket. Relax,
We got a
honey.
random dog in here, too.
Y'all not acting like y'all don't go to the strip
Good,
club.
tell him to bite him. Bite him back.
When we get a refill, I
She got
just
the.
It's
would need
okay.
some
She got the fresh
tequila.
fit merch. You guys.
Honey, we just started. Calm
I'm
down.
going through a lot right now.
It's a baby.
Okay.
He's a sweet guy.
She
He's
got
a
the
sweet
fresh
guy.
fit hoodie.
He just
All right.
That's that's a girl.
maybe he should be like everyone's daddy.
That's a girl.
I call dogs moosh.
All right. What about you? Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Linda.
Chris,
I'm
over
from
here.
Europe.
Guys, come on.
My name is Linda. I'm from Europe, and I'm 26. I'm
Okay.
unemployed, but I have a degree in marketing.
Okay.
I'm from Slovakia. Do you know where's there? Where's that? Because
It's like Eastern Europe, right?
Nobody knows, really.
Eastern Europe.
middle. I would say middle.
How far from Hungary?
From Hungary. It's on the border. We are
Right there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm Hungarian. I feel you,
Really?
girl. Yes.
Okay.
Former
I love it.
USSR, right? Slovakia was former USSR, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, but
Yeah.
like 30 years ago.
Yes, but that's
new.
why.
Yeah.
I mean, it still
so-
matters.
Former.
Yeah, that's why I said former.
Former, yeah.
Okay.
Dating status?
Yeah.
Single.
Okay.
I was gonna say. Oh, she said she's unemployed, right?
Yeah.
High school-
Unemployed,
and you said
yeah.
you have a degree in what? Again?
Marketing communication. Yeah.
Did you get it in America or there?
No, in Slovakia.
Okay, so that don't mean shit then. I'm just keeping it beat. That don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
Why?
No, not here.
It's like,
It's weird. Like, degrees abroad don't mean anything here. It's weird.
why?
Mine neither.
What? Where did you get your degree?
Barbados, but.
It's not wrong.
Durag Myron, tipped $50. That's like telling G a cop, so I sell cocaine to pay for my tuition lol. Like WTF.
Yes.
That's a way different situation, but okay, brother.
Yes, some
Is that
people
wrong?
do.
Really?
All right.
You know Notorious B.I.G.? Big Papa? Didn't he sell some?
Period.
We don't
Love
talk
it when you call
about.
me big.
Oh.
How does that compare? Anyhow.
Oh, baby.
Go, wait, let's talk about Slovakia right now. Beautiful Slovakia over here. I memorized.
Okay. You said you're single?
Yeah, I'm single.
Are your parents still together?
No, they're divorced.
Okay. Birth control for you?
No.
Okay. And do you live in Miami now or are you just visiting?
No, I'm just visiting it. I came like for 1 week, but I stayed longer.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay.
Because everybody belongs to the streets now.
Does Slovakia, are you guys visa waiver or no?
What?
Okay, did you come here on ESTA or do you have like a visitor visa?
ESTA.
You came on ESTA, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a visa waiver.
Still, in the last 9 months, because it only lasts like
3 months.
3
months. 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can stay here 3 months, and then I can go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What about you?
What about you?
Okay, so my name is Paula. I'm from Barcelona, from Spain, and I'm 23 years old right now.
You said about 23?
Yeah, I'm 23.
Okay, and you're from Barcelona, you said?
Yes.
Do you live here now or you just visiting?
So I came here with the tourist visa, but they are gonna make me a visa for work here. I just graduated in journalism and communication.
Okay, wait, do you go to school here?
No, I went to Spain, but I came here because I liked Miami, so I just came here for a few months.
Okay, so what's so funny?
What's so funny, bro?
Okay,
So said it.
you got an H-1B visa probably. then.
No, I got a tourist visa. I'm not working.
No, but you said you're gonna get a work one.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're getting an H-1B.
Yeah, for doing the communication and marketing for artists.
Okay, so they're gonna be your sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right now, are you working right now or no? Do you have a job
I'm
now?
just enjoying life here. Yeah.
Okay, so unemployed at the moment.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have the visa soon, so.
Okay, so you're waiting to get your visa,
Mhm.
and then you said you get your bachelor's degree in Spain.
Yeah,
In what again?
in Barcelona.
No. And what did you major in?
yeah, in journalism and communication.
Journalism.
Mhm.
Okay. And then relationship status?
Single.
Okay. Are your parents together?
About to divorce right now, so yeah.
Oh, they're about to divorce. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Birth control
It is
for you?
what it is. No. Mhm.
No. Okay. And yeah, you said I was gonna ask you where. Okay, your nationality is Spain. All right.
Mhm.
Cool. What about you?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Amy.
Hi, my name is Amy.
Mhm.
I'm 28 years old. I
Okay.
work for Valuetainment full time.
Okay.
I'm a producer and media distributor.
Okay. Where are you from originally?
Australia.
Okay. What part?
Gold Coast,
Okay.
Australia.
The
Yes,
land
sir.
down under.
Okay.
The land down under. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you do the value. That's your full-time gig now?
Yes, sir. I've been
All right,
working there
congrats.
for nearly 6 months. I started as just doing media distribution, and they just promoted me to producer for one of the shows.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Mhm.
What is your highest education level completed?
Associates in Justice and Legal, which is the equivalent of like criminal justice here, I believe.
Yep. All right. Relationship status?
I would say in a relationship. I'm completely monogamous. I don't know about him.
Stop the cap.
Okay.
How'd you guys meet?
Same guy?
No.
No.
I knew this was gonna be embarrassing. So the last time I came on this show, I had gotten back together with my ex.
Okay.
We broke up for the same reasons we broke up last time, so I am an idiot. He dumped me again. Yep. No, it's okay. It's fine.
Shit. I got sad for a second.
That soundbite is so critical.
It's so sad. Damn.
Y'all should have saw
I
last
kind
week.
of liked it though. It was like kind of peaceful.
My daddy got shot in front of me, and then he just fucking puts that sound effect, bro. Holy.
Again.
I mean, come on,
Sorry.
man.
Bring the dog back in here.
I like it. That's my favorite sound effect I've heard so far.
Really?
I'm sure. But yeah, I maybe like 6 months ago, I met a guy on one of the Valuetainment shows.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And
Would he claim you if we asked him?
Yeah, I mean, he said he'd marry me to get my visa quicker, and I was like, no, honey, we got that sorted. We're all good. So I think he would claim me, yeah. But he travels a lot.
Is he a creator?
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Do I know him?
You may. I actually don't know if you know him, but people I know who know you know him.
Okay.
But I don't know if you know him.
Hey, once you're happy, that's all that matters.
He definitely wants to keep the relationship more private because he's
Gotcha.
in more of the public sphere. He does a lot of stuff that is like more charity oriented. So there's a lot of like left leaning people
Oh, yeah?
who
Right.
indulge with what he does.
Tell
So
us more.
naturally they probably hate me. So yeah.
They're saying Adam in the chat, but I don't think that's.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think
I
it's Adam,
actually, I just resigned from Sourcecast, so
Oh.
I definitely don't work with Adam anymore. We don't have a relationship, nothing like that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. How long you been together with this guy?
Love it.
It's going on about 5 months now,
right,
but I've only
congrats.
seen him about like 5 times, guys, because he's only here like once a month.
Oh, he's smashing.
He yeah, no.
Yeah, he
I said that to
smashing,
him.
yeah.
I was like, obviously, but like, you know what? We're not like fully committed at this point. So if that's the case, then that's fine. Like
Listen,
I'm not even
AB,
offended by
no
that.
offense, you're single, nigga. Relax.
Yeah, you're single.
You're single at this point.
It's
Come on, man.
complicated.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm
All right.
loyal to him. That's what
That's
I was
good, that's
saying.
good.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Like I'm not gonna go fuck around with anyone else.
You made a choice. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. Are your parents still together?
My dad passed when I was 3. So.
Oh, so your mom was
No,
widowed?
no.
Chris.
Yeah,
No,
widowed.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
welcome.
Birth control for you?
Never.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the only bitch here on birth
Never
control.
ever.
I'm the only
ever.
sane one.
Amy, body
Never
count?
ever ever.
That's
Amy, body count?
not for the
Said
show
no
to
babies for
know.
me.
Chemicals
okay.
in that
Alright,
in that
alright.
shit in birth control. No, you don't want
Yeah,
this
but you
shit.
know what? I ain't trying to have no babies, so.
There's other ways.
Exactly.
The pull-out method is
Hell
very
no, because
effective.
I don't get a period. I don't get symptoms. I don't get shit. I don't gotta worry about a child.
Wait, you take the pill during the period?
No, I don't get a period at all. I don't bleed. I
Yeah,
don't
but
get
when you take the
symptoms.
pill, there is like there's
Nope.
a pill, like a fake pill that you take while you get your period. You're saying you don't
Nope.
get it at all.
Nope, they're all blue.
Can I borrow your brush?
Girl, that's really unhealthy. You
I'm
need
pretty
to
healthy.
Can
I'm
I
pretty
borrow
sane.
your
No, you
Everything's
need
pretty
to
fine.
bleed
It's a
like
wave
once a
brush.
month. That's
Can I please
really
borrow
fucked
it?
up.
I have a wave.
I personally
Yo,
like
what's
not
going on here,
bleeding.
bro?
so-
Yeah. I have a wave.
Shut this shit
That's
down.
like 3 different combos going on.
Okay.
How you, Brad?
Okay.
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 We're gonna move on.
Abby.
I'm
Hi.
done.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah. What about you?
Hello. No, I'm kidding. I'm from Miami. Hi.
Born and
Name,
raised.
age,
What's your
Born
name?
and raised.
What's your
I
name?
am 31 years old.
Wait, hold on. What's your name?
Day. My real name?
It's Faye?
Day.
Day. Okay.
Lean. Like leaning in the daytime. Day lean.
So Daylene. Okay. How old are you, Daylene?
I am 31 years old.
Okay, where are you from originally? You said Miami?
I am from Miami, yes.
Okay.
Born and raised in the county of Dade.
What's your ethnic background? Are you Cuban or?
So my dad is Chinese and Cuban, and my mom is Italian. And they met clearly here during the wet foot, dry foot phase.
So within the past like 4 years or so.
In the past 4 years, what do you mean?
You said wet foot, dry foot. Oh no, they just got rid of it like 4 years ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It
they
was
did.
before that.
Correct.
Her parents
It was
swam
before
here,
that.
basically.
Yeah, so she came.
Exactly.
Yeah, guys, for those of you that are unaware,
I was born in Miami Beach in Mount
Yeah.
Sinai, if that explains a little bit more. How wet foot, dry foot really works.
Love
Well,
it.
You know?
what it really is basically
Claro.
any Cuban that came in like prior to like 2020. I think they just did away with it like 2020ish or something like that.
Correct.
It was
When
one of the
they-
last things Trump did, I think, before he left.
When they
I might be
touched the
wrong about
land.
that.
No,
But basically, as long as they made it to the United States, they pretty much they were staying here.
Right away.
Yeah.
correct. So Obama kept that and Trump took it out. But anyways, yes. So thankfully for the wet foot, dry foot, you know,
What do you do for
my
work?
parents met. I'm a
what do you do for
paralegal.
Okay, paralegal.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
Highest education level completed.
I have Law and Order. Hey, associates in science.
Okay.
I have my paralegal certification in that.
What do you mean paralegal certification?
So when you get your associates in science,
You can be
NAR.
paralegal?
Yes, actually you can. You can
Nice.
actually, it's your degree in that. But yes, I pursued that. I currently work for family law. So if anybody wants to, child support cases, divorce,
Don't look at
hit me up.
All
Don't
right,
look at me
relationship
like that.
status for you?
I am single.
Okay.
I am single because that's the way to be in Miami.
All right.
Too many complications.
Are your parents still together?
My parents, unfortunately, are not still together, but every time they would see each other, it's on.
Okay.
Like Donkey Kong.
Dude, that's how my parents are. They fucking hate each
It's
other.
Miami, bro. Come on, man.
Okay.
Miami
birth control
people.
for you?
I am on birth control. It's in the arm. I think it's called the
We
next
gotta go.
plan.
The
See,
T.
she understands. She
Yes,
understands.
no. If you're from Miami, I'm top birth control.
Okay, well,
Are
I'm
you
not
sure
a
it's in the arm?
trust.
I trust. I'm sorry, what was that?
Are you sure it's in the arm?
I am very positive. I was there when they.
Oh my God.
It's under the
Like, what are you doing?
You cannot see it, so I'm holding the black cock in my hand.
Respeta.
It's not, you cannot see it. It's like literally inserted in there. Like a lot of things get inserted
I'm trying to focus.
that you cannot see.
All right.
But yes, definitely, it's effective.
I'm sure it is.
It's very effective.
I'm sure it is.
I can let you know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure
Okay,
it's
cool. All right.
Last but not least.
And I think, yeah, and you said birth control, yes. Okay, cool. And then what about you?
Hi, my name is Ashley. I am from Iowa. I am unemployed, but I
How old
do
are
a
you,
lot-
Ashley?
I'm 24.
24? Okay, you said you're from Iowa. What part of Iowa are you from?
Des Moines, the city, not
Des
the
Moines?
cornfields.
Des Moines, Iowa?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that the capital?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Fresh found his match.
Des Moines is the capital, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I don't.
Oh no, it's not.
Okay, so you're from Des Moines, Iowa. How far is Des Moines from Dubuque, Iowa?
I'm not sure.
Damn, you don't know your state. Okay.
No.
So you're from Des Moines. Do you live here in Miami now or no?
No, I've been in Miami for like a week now, maybe another week.
What? You guys are just dropping out of the sky?
Myron, you're
What is a vacation destination? I was
It was only
Alright,
supposed to be 2 days.
No, you just
She's like,
Random
that's what
little
happens.
facts.
Miami sucks you in, man.
Okay. What do you do for? Yeah, I just know random shit, man.
What's her name?
My name's Ashley.
No, not you. How did Myron know?
Oh, how? Well, Jordan Reed, he was a good friend of mine, and he was from Dubuque, Iowa.
Oh,
Yeah.
Qué locura,
He used to play
man.
for the 49ers back in the day.
Yes, he did.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I am
Unemployed?
unemployed.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, unemployed,
but
that's
I
what it
do
was.
do
I'm
a lot
sorry.
of things. I just started tattooing.
Ooh.
I started OnlyFans
Freelance.
a few weeks ago.
All right, so you do
Clothes,
OF,
music,
tattoo.
all that stuff.
So wait, are you really unemployed then?
Yeah, I still have a house.
Wouldn't
I
it
pay
still
my
be
bills.
self-employed?
I mean, I guess, yeah, self-employed.
You'd be self-employed because
Yeah.
you clearly have these.
You could tattoo my daughter's name on me right, like tonight.
Period. Yeah, let's do it.
Not for free though. Yo,
Not for
what
free.
made you do OnlyFans?
No.
I don't know. Just get out there.
She belongs to the streets.
Just because?
Yeah, I really don't care. Just because. Yeah. I mean, I don't post like pictures like that. It's just bikini pics.
No, well,
Yeah.
good.
Okay. All right.
Feet pics.
So you do. You said
Yeah.
OF and tattoo artistry.
Yes.
All right. Highest education level completed for you?
High school.
Feet pics
Okay.
don't matter.
Are your relationship status for you?
I am single.
All right. Single. Parents still together?
No, my father died when I was younger. My mom remarried after that for 12
Chris?
years.
No,
Divorced,
Fresh, I
and
won't
now
do it.
she's engaged again.
So she's widowed. Okay.
No, she's
No,
remarried.
this
She's
is-
remarried.
Married and then engaged again.
Multiple.
12
But I'm
years,
saying she
so-
was widowed.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah. There's like 3 girls on the panel that have been. Okay.
It's a sad.
I think this is
sad-
the most we've ever had.
Three-
in one panel.
And
Three?
Three girls that lost their dad.
Play the clip.
I'm tempted, bro.
It's a very sad
3
story.
girls.
Chris, do what you want.
Don't on a group, man.
Do what you want. Fresh.
But all,
Don't worry about Fresh.
but all 3 women are very strong. I can see. we are our father's daughters somehow.
Yo,
Another dimension.
Hold on, Chris.
La línea dimension.
Chris, we need the bell from Undertaker.
Oh yeah, we do.
We need that bell, bro.
All right.
Bills, Mo, get on that. We need that bell
Whatever it takes.
for Undertaker.
got it.
Whatever it takes.
Okay.
At this point.
All right. But find a fixed version because WWE's real bad with copyright.
Oh, for
They'll
real?
immediately copyright that shit. But you just got to get one that's matched a little bit.
So you gotta go
and
to
you'll be
law
fine.
school.
All right. So birth control for you?
No.
No. Okay. Are you? What's your ethnic background?
said it. My mom was born in Zambia. She's Zambian and Indian, and my dad is Italian, Iberian, and German.
Wait, how many parents you got?
So if I was to like
Two.
simplify,
My parents
if I was
also
to
have 2
simplify, would it be
parents.
fair to say like you're pretty much black and white? Kind
I
of.
mean,
Somewhat.
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
You have kids?
I did 2 sons.
What?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Who else is a mom here? Just out of curiosity. 1, 2. Okay. How
Your
many,
mom?
How many kids do you have?
Yes, I am.
Daleen.
So crazy. I have one. She's 12, going on 30. Well, going on 30. But yes,
Okay.
one and done. Let me tell you.
So we have. Wait,
Mine
raise the
were
hands of
back to
moms
back.
here again. One more time.
4 moms.
4. What am I missing?
2.
Oh yeah.
2.
I'm a
Okay.
cool mom.
And you have one
Not
kid,
a
right?
regular mom.
You have one
Not a
or two.
regular
You
mom.
said a daughter, right? For you, Miss Columbia.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So 4 moms.
Anastasia.
Okay. All right. So my first question is, should we hit chats first? Or?
Wait, hold on. Body count?
Mine?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, the
God.
one next to Myron. Yeah.
Who remember?
Nobody asked
he
my
wants to know
body
your body
count.
count.
Like 23? I don't know. Fuck my age.
Yeah.
All right.
That shit should renew, like
one per
you know?
masturbation.
Well, it doesn't renew though, so just so you know.
Okay.
All right. Chef
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Where we at?
It
They
is
should get expunged
Supporter
after
Friday.
a certain amount.
David Jones says
You're
this is for the
probably one
20.
calling you
What's up, ladies? What's up, ladies? We're reading chapter.
David Jones says this is for the 29-year-old single mom. Are you afraid of your daughter repeating your mistakes when it comes to dating men?
You have no idea how much. Yeah.
Okay, so you are worried
So
about that.
I might either like break the cycle and like love myself to the point where she would never even know what that even is. Because obviously when your parents don't break the cycle, you have to, and that's fine. And I know I got sentimental all of a sudden, but that's how much you love your kid.
I feel like honestly, hugging the out of you right now. We're doing other things, but hugging is more appropriate on
I'm
television.
sorry.
Two of them.
You got the emotional support right here, baby.
Thank you.
Get
After
animal.
the show.
Get animal.
Okay. The tech boy
Damn.
says, ladies, think about this. If my dog Walter asks you to borrow $100 and goes to the casino and wins $30K, are you entitled to $15K or the $100 he owes you? Start your sentence with "I feel like."
100.
You have to say what I feel like.
Okay.
I feel like
Cam 2 Times says, will y'all have the girls make sandwiches again or do a live cooking show with the girls are competitively cooking? Yeah,
Can I join this? Because I
Oh,
love
I
to
know how to
cook.
cook.
You can cook.
I'm gonna throw down in the kitchen. Oh, listen, I be
I know
cooking
how to
all
eat.
the time, and I be baking too.
that's wifey right there.
Like
Baking is
some
another
sweets,
level.
I got you.
When you can bake, that's impressive.
How's it taste though? Is it actually good?
Actually, every single person that has tried my food has really said it's really good.
But they left,
No
though.
cap, swear to God.
But they left.
But they left.
No, I didn't. They still come back.
They left though.
They still come back. They still asking me to cook for them.
For
So
sex though, right?
Just because you're an OnlyFans girl doesn't mean you get sex.
wait, what?
Like if you're an only, what they're saying? Oh, you still get some sex?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, let's just.
Oh,
What are you talking
wait,
about?
what? That just
Well, we
wait.
went from baking to sex.
Yeah, wait,
You
what?
said
I mean, I like both, but what's going on here?
No, that he said.
They said that
when
they
you're cook,
come back for the sex, not the food.
Oh, that went way over my head. I didn't even hear that.
All right.
All I heard was something they came back for food. That's all I heard on my end.
All right. What do we got here? JB. No, Cam.
Cam 2 Times.
Oh, okay. Another one. Okay. Question, ladies. Says this is Father's Week. What is something you want to say about your father or baby's daddy or brother or male family member that's a dad?
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's actually a pretty good one.
Can't think of anything.
That's
We don't celebrate that.
That tells you everything.
No, that's so sweet. It's such a sweet question.
Your father figure in your life?
Yeah.
No, I
that's
have a dad. I
sweet.
love my dad.
Okay,
Shout
tell
out
us
to
about
my
your dad.
I mean, half. Never mind.
Yeah, so my mom and dad were married for about 30 years. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Okay. Good
Yeah.
role model.
He
for you?
is, yes, very supportive. Sweet guy.
That's good.
Yeah.
What about you? Well, I mean,
Yeah, Fresh. I mean, half of their dad is dead.
well, my father. I do believe that like when people.
I'm telling
when he was
the truth.
alive.
Yeah, when he was alive, he was a great father, as I've heard. I
Great.
was only 2, but I do know that he was a great person all around. I just know that wherever he's watching me from, he's got my back.
Awesome.
Oh God.
My dad is my best friend. Me and my dad used to have a really bad relationship. He made mistakes. I made mistakes. We were, the perfect peas in the pod. But he decided to do a 180. I did a 180. And now he is the best dad that I could ever ask for in my entire life. And that man has literally given me the love and affection I needed as a child and has made up for it. So I love you, Dad, and happy Father's Day to you.
Oh.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right.
What about you?
So my dad and my mom got divorced like really, really when I was really young, like 10 years, when I was 10 years. And I wasn't with my dad so like really close.
He never came back?
No, they are always divorced. And like I went to him like once in a month. And right now we are calling each other like once a month. But we are speaking to each other. He's awesome. He's great. He's supportive.
What's his best quality?
I don't know. He wants me to be like successful and like he loves me. I see that, but he's really supportive. But we are close to each other. We speak with each other, but I don't know.
It's very in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say.
What about you?
For me, so my dad is like the best person ever. Like, he's really supportive. He's sometimes scared too much about me, but it's good, you know. And I honestly believe like in a little bit in love and in good men because the way he loves my mom, you know, he loved my mom. So yeah, I don't know. He's really nice and a really kind person and really like he always like take care of me. Always.
Spaniards.
So That's great.
Yeah,
Everybody go date a Spaniard.
Amy?
Yes.
My dad, I mean, he passed when I was really young, but my whole life I've been told that I am the like image of my dad. I am the spit of my dad. And so he was a radio announcer in Australia for one of the top radio announcer companies. And for me, I feel like regardless of the fact that I didn't know him, his DNA is flowing through my veins. And one of his biggest goals was to move to America and bring his media to America. And so I feel like at least in that regard, I'm fulfilling his legacy.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing.
That was so pretty.
I forgot the question.
Tell us about your dad.
My dad passed when I was really young, so I don't really remember much.
Or any male figure.
Next.
Okay, what about you? Your dad?
Fresh,
Good, bad?
what
Hey, man.
That was rough, Dad.
My dad,
I'm just saying, bro, because, you know, when it comes to your mind,
my
you know,
dad
like-
was nuts. By the way, well, obviously he came from Cuba when Fidel Castro released all the bad people from prison.
That nigga was wildin'.
He was wild as hell, and he came here and he wilded out too. But he met an American, so you know he lived the American dream, which is what people try and do when they come over here. They try and marry Americans, and then you know pursue that and create beautiful babies like me, for example. And I'm a twin, and he had triplets.
¿Qué?
Yes, I'm a twin with a male.
What's your
He's very
sign?
handsome. I'm a Cancer.
Oh, damn.
July 14, guys. My birthday is coming up.
That's on point. Shoot.
Send the cash
Can't
app.
hesitate, bro.
All right. Okay. Anything else before I get to my first question?
Yeah, a bunch of them?
Yeah, I'll fly
Supporter
through these.
Friday.
What about your daddies? What about your daddies? Fresh and fit.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Well, your
Yeah.
story's funnier, so yeah, I guess I can go first. No, I mean, my dad is still with my mom. He did what he was supposed to do. He provided for the family, protected. He's from Sudan, so he has that Middle Eastern mindset.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he runs my real estate now in Connecticut for me. So I'm talk to him like almost every day. Like, hey, did these fucking tenants pay? Oh, these fucking guys didn't pay, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's, you know, he says some racist stuff, and that's it. And then we continue on our conversation. He says some racist shit, and I say some racist shit back, and we go on a rant about certain people, and then that's it.
Oh my God, Myron, Myron, please.
Yeah, I won't say it. We're on YouTube. So anyway, but yeah, so that's what me and my dad do. Is like we bond over our rage of tenants not paying us our fucking money. Because he basically, I have like 15 properties in Connecticut, and he manages all of them for me. So it's a pain in the ass for him. So he's always like fucking running around, and yeah, he fixes them and shit like that. He's a handyman. So say a shout out to my dad, you old fuck. He's probably watching right now. What about you, Fresh? Go ahead.
Yeah, so my dad passed away, and when he was alive, though.
Is that the Titanic?
All right, nigga. I ain't done yet, nigga. Let me finish at least, bro.
I cannot.
Holy crap, bro.
Is that the one where the woman does that on her own? Like, have you ever seen that? That woman is the one that's actually behind the soundtracks.
I feel you. Okay.
Was that me? Do you guys know
Why is this funny? Why is this funny?
Funny at all.
Why is this funny, bro?
I know.
The nigga died. That nigga died. Why is this funny? The nigga died, bro.
I feel you,
Was it
Fresh.
right or was it not?
Titanic music.
It's not Titanic. Some made up shit.
Okay.
Y'all niggas are ruthless, bro. This shit not funny, man. That nigga died.
I love it.
Chris is on one
Love
today.
it.
Yeah, Chris is.
Love that
Yo,
percent.
chat.
Hit you yet?
Yo.
Yeah.
This nigga's wildin' right now, bro. This nigga's wildin' right now, bro. That nigga died, bro. Yeah, that shit crazy. Anyhow, so like I was saying earlier, so my dad passed away, but when he was alive, when I was a kid,
It's actually turning me on. Keep going.
I had to zoom in your face, bro.
Yo.
you know what? You don't deserve my story, Chris.
No, we want to hear it.
No, we
I
want to
am so
hear.
sorry for
I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys.
Yeah, tell us.
All right, so when I was a kid, right, my dad lived with us, and then he told me he's coming back, but never came back.
Oh, one of those.
It was nighttime.
Nobody laughed. This is serious shit. There we go.
Wait, you're fucking with us, right? It didn't happen like this.
And then, like, I'm gonna get some milk for you, son. And they don't come back. It's like, it hurts you, because you want to.
He's lying. He's lying right now.
They're not serious. And then you have more kids with other women.
Fresh, you're lying. Dying over here. Somebody get the spare tissue.
I'll tell you this. He was a real nigga, though.
I believe that, but I don't think what you just said happened. No.
That nigga died.
It's real. That's why I'm laughing.
No, you're
It is
real.
No,
You're real.
It's real, Myron?
I can't say that. But you're real.
That's why it's so funny.
Oh,
He really did say, I'm gonna go get some milk.
Oh, fuck. Because that's a stereotype, I thought you were just being silly.
No, dude, this is trash. I almost cried.
Fresh, I am so sorry. I'm sorry for doubting your story.
That's why I said it, bro.
Oh my God. No, that's why it's so funny. It's because it's true. Nigga said, I'm gonna go get some milk and never came back.
And then one time, so I was home, and
sad.
my mom was
I don't know why
like,
you're laughing.
your dad called.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he called me? I was like, call him back, Mom. Because I was playing my games, right?
Oh, no.
And then I was like, Dad, like, how are you? He's like, I'm good, son. I was like, can we get ice cream together? He's like, yeah, I'll be there around 9. I was like, I can't wait. I'm just sitting there waiting till 9 p.m. He never showed up. What's not funny?
It's not funny at all, honestly.
Fresh,
That's so funny.
Fresh doesn't know because he tells his dad every day.
That does still happen.
I'm so sorry.
And then, like, one other time, I was like, I had like a school event, and I told my dad, like, can you come with us? He's like, yeah, come, son. And then he never showed up.
It's okay.
So yeah, bro. And then finally, when he died, he didn't show up either. So there you go. Real nigga, bro.
I was
Real
gonna
nigga, bro.
ask.
Situation.
I'm just saying.
It's going crazy.
Did you go to the funeral?
Hey, I can laugh about it or cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You have
either way.
terrible
It's too, bro.
friends.
It's okay to feel. People need to understand it's okay to feel.
Men don't feel.
Feel what?
Feel emotion.
Men don't feel. Women
Can you show that on screen?
Who the fuck is that?
Just so people can get an idea. Can you show that on screen real quick? That's kind of funny.
Please, can I get a refill?
But hold on.
Twice.
Hold on.
Fresh.
Please.
Wait,
That's not your dad.
So before he passed away,
Oh, no.
before he passed away, he hit me on Facebook, added me as a friend, which is pretty cool. And he spoke to me. He said, "Listen, man, I wasn't there for you as a kid, but I love what you're doing right now. You're successful. I'm proud of you." And I was like, "Dad, you know what? You were a real nigga, man. You didn't show up, but hey."
Niggas are fucked up, man.
Yo, people are
Nigga, I ain't that dark, nigga. I ain't that dark,
For
bro.
real, and I'm in front of him.
I ain't that dark.
I'm in front of him, so I'm witnessing. He's
I'm
not that dark.
bro. That shit crazy.
He's not that dark.
Yo,
False news.
so guys, just so y'all know, when you join Casa Club, you can make memes like that and put them in there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so you guys could literally just roast us and Chris and Mo and the whole squad. Y'all
You
can
guys
roast us
have
in there.
worse stories than us. No, the thing is, these men.
Oh, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
but who the
you're
fuck is
right.
that, bro?
Jesus. Oh,
But
my
who the fuck is that?
What?
That's a scene of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh my God.
2024, we're promoting 2024 Planet of the Apes.
It's Fresh's dad.
¿Quién es esa?
All right, that's funny, but okay.
But no, I still have to say that, like, guys, if your father isn't there for you and he's not gonna show up for you, bro, it's fine.
Mom's like dying back there.
You can do it on
Somebody
your
get him
own.
some water.
Girls.
Yeah,
You
as a
some of my
man.
water? I promise I haven't.
Girls, please don't talk over the host.
And even though you don't have a dad in your life, bro, doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Find a father figure, whether it's uncle, brother, maybe someone like one of your coaches, and put through it, man. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like, you're still living, still breathing, so live life, man.
Question. I didn't ask this in the thing, but who do you think is worse off not having a dad, a woman or a man?
Oh, woman all day, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woman all day.
No, men. Men. Because
Men?
that's
You
why
think a
there's
man?
Yes, I do. Because a lot of men who are abusers have nobody to look up to show them how to treat a woman. So or if they do have a man that they're looking up to who's abusive, they're abusive. Like, you get me? Like, a lot of men that have a woman figure, they're not gonna do any harm to a woman because they're like, damn, like, that could be my mother. Straight up, a lot of men compare girls to their mother.
Not really, because most
I
violent
don't know.
criminals.
I don't know. Here in Miami, they do. I've had a couple
Most-
people be like, "You remember
okay.
my mother?" And I'm like, "Wait, hold up."
Most violent criminals come from single mother households.
Yeah, 100%.
Most
Yeah.
violent criminals come from
Prostitutes, strippers, hookers.
No, correct. It doesn't.
And then violent
I'm not
criminals as well.
cowboys. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying a lot of men obviously need their mother. Everybody
The
needs their
world
mother.
is bigger than Miami, okay?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
In I think,
Singapore.
What the fuck?
I
only know
disagree.
Miami.
Can you guys stop like randomly saying things like idiots when I'm speaking, please?
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Yeah, it's really annoying and it hurts the quality of the show. I don't agree with that, and the reason why I think for women they need their fathers more than men do is because at least men can get masculine energy from a multitude of different men, whether it's a coach, a teacher, whatever. We're able to kind of extract that that leadership from other men around us. But for a girl, you're not able to necessarily do that. I think your father is the first line of defense to keep you from making really bad mistakes. Because the problem is that as a man, like, trauma makes you stronger. As a woman, trauma damages you a lot of the times. And women's values to be preserved, men's values to be created. So I think a father is way more needed for a daughter than it is for a son. Obviously, both genders need the father.
Yeah.
However, at least from the male side, you can get that from a coach. You can get that from an older brother. You can get it from an uncle. Like, it's easier to extract that masculine need from other men from a male perspective than it is for a woman, because the problem with being a girl is other men might try to take advantage.
Yeah.
Right? And
Which is fucked up.
and
But
it was just fucked up, but that's the reality that we're in. So I think with women, the only people that you're really going to get genuine genuine love, no, not desire, genuine love where it's platonic and they actually love you for you is your brother and your father.
Yes.
That's where it's going to come from. It's not going to come from another male other than that. Maybe your uncle if you're a very tight-knit family, but most of the time it's going to come from your father and your brother. Those are the men that typically have your best interests at heart every single time without any weird ulterior motives.
May I say something though
Yeah, sure.
about? Yeah, thank
That's
you.
why I think it's more important for the daughter to have a dad. But
Makes sense.
Absolutely, definitely, because you guys also embody the masculine traits. You know, you're bound to be a man someday, whether it be 19 or 29.
And if you do get fucked up as a guy, like, it can make you stronger. Versus, like, for a woman, I think trauma affects women far more negatively than it does
No,
men.
and we're just left in outer space. Like, for me, I don't. I do have an uncle, my dad's brother, but it's like he didn't embody any of that, and it's like. You're trying to force someone. It's like the only man that I see on the horizon. You can't force someone to do something that they don't want to do anyway. Like, knowing that you don't have anybody else, knowing you don't have a brother, you don't have an uncle, you don't have this, you don't have that. And then usually when men know that a woman doesn't have protection, they walk all over them. It's kind of like what I feel.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else, or I'll get to the first question.
All right,
Cool.
All right, ladies, what are valid reasons men leave women? Give me maybe one or two valid reasons you would say.
Can you repeat the question?
What are valid reasons
Why
men leave women and or terminate relationships, however you want to look at it?
You got
Nagging all the
experience.
time.
You can tell us.
Yeah, what are valid reasons?
Submission. I think that some men and certain generations want women to submit, right?
So just to clarify, you're saying a woman not submitting is a valid reason for a man to leave her?
In theory, yeah.
In theory, or your take?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Valid? I wouldn't say valid, but I'm just saying you said what's a
Definitely in
reason?
theory.
A valid reason.
I don't think there's a valid reason.
Oh, you don't think there's... Okay, so you don't think there's any valid reason a man could leave a
I
woman?
mean, unless you're cheating and you're infidelis, but I mean, most women love with their hearts and they're emotional. So if they're cheating back.
Okay, so you think infidelity is the only thing that makes it valid?
Or submission, right? You want me to be in a box and do what you say and cook pot roast on Monday, right? And
yeah,
so,
but I mean, again, this is your take. I mean, what are valid reasons men leave women?
I would say submission.
Lack of submission, then.
Lack of submission, yes.
Okay. That's it?
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
I believe when they don't actually love that person, they'll usually just.
I want to marry you.
So he doesn't.
Honestly.
So he doesn't love
She's
her
so
anymore.
fucking cute.
Thank you.
What? So you think loss of love is
I
a valid
believe
reason?
that sometimes men, they pretend they love and they don't really love it just because they get the amazing attention from someone. I'm not specifically speaking about myself. I believe that sometimes we do think that a person loves us because it's convenient.
All right. So
Conveniency.
loss of love, you think is a valid reason to leave?
We didn't
or like
single you out, but okay.
fake, like it's like hypocrite.
Okay.
Love.
What about you?
Hypocritical.
What do you think is a valid reason a man can leave a woman or leaves a woman?
I would say there's a lot of females that lack, how do I say it? Like the womanhood of like a relationship. Like, they're not very clean. They don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that type of aspect. They don't provide. Like a man, it's okay to be independent, but a man also, we've talked about this in the past, always wants a woman that can hold her ground by cooking, cleaning, building, growing, all that. But when you lack that, it's like, what else do you bring to the table? You know what I mean?
Okay, so lack homemaking skills.
Yes. That's a good way to put it, I guess.
All right. What about you?
I would say
Why do you think it's a valid reason?
Attention.
She's not giving him enough attention?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. What about you?
I feel like they maybe like get used to the woman, so they are like, okay, if I can get, I don't know, another girl, or even like if it's like more physically, like it's like if they are like
bored,
if they can, get like a more hot woman, they are gonna go for it. It's just like.
Do you think that's a valid reason to leave though?
Yeah, like sometimes, it's just like they are guided by the physique. Like for
Okay,
most
so-
I don't know how to explain it good in English, but it's just like men. I think that they are more guided by the physique than women.
So you think that's valid? Like let's say you're with a guy and then he finds a hotter girl than you, and he leaves you for her.
Here in Miami,
you would be okay with that?
I wouldn't. I mean, okay, you are asking for a valid.
Okay. A valid, like a valid reason, like.
Okay, so.
I mean, hey, if you're okay with that, then that's
No,
you're one for the team, but okay.
Maybe it will be then like cheating, or just like they have like a more emotional connection with that person. I don't know. Like.
Okay, so the girl cheats on him is valid, you would say, for him to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cheating from the woman.
Yeah.
All right, what about you? The valid reason for a man to leave a woman.
Yeah. I think the biggest one would probably be lack of respect, either in the public or private sector. So like publicly, a woman who would like disparage her man, make him look bad in any way, shape, or form, publicly, whether that be social media, in front of his friends, whatever it is. Or even privately, if a woman is disrespecting her man, whatever boundaries he has set, because obviously he should be the leader of the relationship. So if she's violating those, that would be a big reason why he would end things.
Oh, okay. What about you?
Lack of respect.
Lack of respect. Okay.
This is a tricky question because there could be several reasons. Like even calling a guy a dude could lead to them, separating from you. Like, oh, she called me a dude.
Yeah,
Why is she calling me a dude?
but we're saying valid reasons.
valid.
In your opinion, it's
Valid reasons, I mean,
not
being,
trivial.
taking care of a man, providing them with food, like cooking food for them and, babying them. Because a lot of men, to be honest with you, they like to be babied. I'm being honest.
Okay, so would you go in line with her with lack of homemaking skills?
Lack of homemaking skills, correct. Like if you invite a guy that you're dating into your home, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna clean, you're gonna make sure food is cooked, and they smell that, and it kind of reminds them maybe of their mother or whoever. Like I said, who knows, or whatever it is. But they're like, damn, you know what? Like that's that's what I want. Like I want to come into a house and it smell like home cooking, and I want it to smell clean. And so the lack of that definitely, I feel like,
So you think that is valid?
I think that is valid, yeah.
Okay, so if a woman lacks homemaking skills, you think it is valid for her guy to leave her?
Correct, exactly.
All right. What about you?
I gotta say growth. Like if we've been together for like 5 years and we still in the same spot, why the fuck are we together?
Facts.
I guess that sounds good on paper, but
you can cook, you can clean, you can do all that. The relationship's perfect, but you still in the same spot together. Why are you still together?
Well, the question is valid reasons why men leave women.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, she's not
she
doing
doesn't
nothing.
grow.
You're not growing with him. You're not doing nothing together.
Define the growth then. What does she need to grow in then to keep from being
find
left?
her own hobbies, do her own things. Like she can't be stuck up his ass all the time.
Okay.
Maturity.
Yeah. Like.
So lack of growth, and you're saying like I guess personal development.
Yeah.
So she needs to find hobbies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do her own thing.
A
You
life.
can't be in each other's space all the time.
Okay. And then, all right, and then the next question is, what are some valid reasons women leave men?
Let's start here.
No, let's not start here. We started over there last
Right.
time.
No, no. Yeah, but it goes the other way. So it starts here, then goes back this way.
I would leave a man
Yeah, valid reasons women leave men.
too aggressive.
The man's too aggressive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Disrespectful.
All right.
Lots of reasons.
For me, it's about having like the same ambition that I have. So lack of ambition. So if
Okay.
you don't have like the ambition that I have, then there's nothing there. Like
Okay.
you have no ambition. So I guess I'm like to have ambition.
Okay.
All right.
For
To
me,
be
my
simple.
biggest thing is honesty, no matter what. Like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, even if you want to do, this, that, or the third, the biggest thing is that we can communicate about it, or you could at least be honest about it, or the ability to have a difficult conversation when it is merited, which often happens in relationships. So a man who cowers from that, who isn't strong enough to have those difficult conversations, especially when the ball's in his court, like, immediately that is a loss of respect. And when you don't respect a man, you can't maintain a relationship. So that's what I would say.
I agree.
Does your guy tell you that he's running around having sex with other girls?
Not the current relationship, but talking about my ex, yes.
No, I'm talking about the guy right now.
No, the
He
guy.
hasn't mentioned anything?
He has not. I have kind of assumed that he has.
But you know, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, he's a millionaire. He has a huge clout. He does all these things. Obviously, I'm not ignorant to that. Yes, for sure.
But he's never like told you though.
No, but for me, that's not a thing. What I'm talking about is my 4-year relationship before that, where I took the guy back 3 times.
Hold on. If you asked him, do you think he would tell you?
I
now?
brought it up jokingly. I'm like, you have international hoes though, right? Like we were just like drinking and being silly. And he was like, no, like I'm serial monogamous like you. I really think he's lying. Honestly,
All right, so
I
he
think,
lied.
I
So
think
he broke your
is.
rule. He broke your rule.
But I don't know that. Versus my ex-boyfriend, it was very apparent that he lied straight to my face about things I would have otherwise been accepting of. So, the ability to not be able to even bring things forward when you're in a serious, like this guy that I'm seeing now, he hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend officially. So I don't hold the same standards against him as I did the guy I was in a relationship with for 4 years, right?
But if you did, you wanted to tell you the truth.
Yes, and that's probably a
Well, he already kind of lied. He said, "No, I'm serious monogamous." That's fine. We'll move on. She doesn't. That's fine.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny, but okay. Well, what about you?
So-
Valid reasons to leave a guy.
So I will say like the respect. If he doesn't respect my beliefs, my opinions, if he doesn't respect me outside when he goes out, like it's nothing to do, So
He has to respect your opinions.
yeah, of course.
What if your opinions are absurd?
I mean, they are not, so it's okay. I mean,
How many genders are there?
What?
How many genders are there?
What do you mean with that?
How many genders are there?
Géneros.
No.
Men, woman, anything else?
No, just like
Just her?
Just skip the question.
All right, we can ask it in Spanish. Do we have a
Yeah,
translator?
please, please.
Yes, yo.
I understand English, but
Okay, how many genders are there?
¿Cuántos géneros?
2.
I would say,
Okay, all right.
She's normal.
Yeah, I mean that's an easy one. I just had to ask that one. Spain is pretty liberal. Okay, so respect your opinions. Okay, that's the big one for you. Okay, what about you?
So first
Valid
of all,
reason to leave a man.
okay, when he's cheating, it's like the biggest like turn off.
Okay.
And then
Cheating?
Yeah, cheating. And
Okay.
then when he doesn't have like the same mindset as I have, like
You want him to have the same mindset as you?
like similar or even like a little bit higher because I
You
want to
get
like
inspired.
grow and get inspired.
So like a mentor,
Yeah, something
So-
like that.
so I can teach you.
Yeah. When he's like above me.
older, more mature, success.
That's not what she said though.
Gonna learn from somebody.
No.
Bring it out of her.
She said she wants
But,
someone
like-
with the same mindset as her.
It doesn't have
Or
to.
better.
He doesn't have to be like older, but like the mindset, like he wants to be someone or like has some
Ambition.
ambition.
Ambition. That's
Wait,
what
are
I
you
said. That's
like a
what Miss
feminine
Piggy
woman?
said.
Do you consider yourself a feminine woman?
I would say so, but like not really. Like I am a feminine.
I mean, it's either you are or you're not.
I am.
So you would want a guy to be feminine like you? Because you said you want a similar mindset.
But I wanna have some mentor who like guide me through the life.
So you want him to have an opposite mindset that's you then?
Not the opposite, but like, no, not the opposite.
Well, are you a feminine woman or not?
I am.
So then wouldn't you want a guy that's masculine?
Yes.
So that's opposite.
But mindset, I mean, in a way that he would like.
Yeah, so you realize that what you said doesn't make sense now.
Opposite. It's okay.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
But wait, men and women.
I mean,
On one end, she's saying, I want a guy that has the same mindset as me. And I'm like, okay, well, are you a feminine girl?
But I mean,
Kind of, yeah. I'm like, all right, so you want a feminine man or you want a masculine man? Which one is it?
Yeah,
I'm
but I
confused.
don't mean mindset in this kind of thing, but the mindset like with the growing like.
Okay.
Huh?
Like similar goals. The thing is,
She doesn't say ambition.
Ambition, not like.
She meant to say ambition, but she said it.
Yeah, ambition.
You just want a guy who's more motivated than you.
Yes, motivation and like this stuff, not like
motivation.
Yeah,
Yes, of course. You want to be motivated. You want to be motivated, of course.
That's true.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's true.
What about you? Valid reason to leave a guy.
Okay, definitely loyalty being number one. But also, you know, how do I put this?
Or when we say loyalty, just so I clarify here, are you talking about loyalty both sexually and with resources?
Yes.
Okay, so
Like-
he can only have sex with you and only spend money on you.
Exclusively, yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't share. Also, another one would be like, how do I put it? Like mooching almost, like trying to be like I'm his mom and I have to take care of him and I have to like do everything for him.
So you want a provider?
Yeah, yes and no. Like, I like to be independent, but I mean, I would like somebody that can also be a breadwinner too. Like, it's not just me, and I'm not here to baby you like your mother. Like, you're a grown-ass man, take care of your fucking self. I'm gonna take care of you too and respect you, but I shouldn't be like the main person that takes care of you. You don't know, like, I don't know how
So
to put
you
it
want
in
him to
the
be the
terms.
breadwinner.
I want us
and-
both to be the breadwinners.
There only has to be one breadwinner, hence the word winner.
Why can't we both? I mean, realistically,
Bruh.
yes, the man. Yes, the man. Okay,
There's a reason why it's called winner.
Hey, whatever.
So for a winner to
Okay.
exist, that means there must be a loser.
Somebody has to lead.
Okay, well, obviously, I would want the man to lead. Yes.
Okay. So
In other aspects, though, like
she could still make her money, is what she's saying.
yes, I would like to be independent and feel like I have my own independency. But like, I don't
Just
want
in
to feel
case
like yes,
they
I don't
die.
want to feel like I'm your fucking mother and I have to literally baby you, have to take
So
care
in
of
other
you.
words, his
like-
money is your money, and your money is
Is
your,
your
money.
money.
No, I mean,
That's
well, yeah.
literally what it boils down to.
Yeah, 100%.
You want him to be a breadwinner, but you also want to be independent. That is the definition of
Okay,
your
yeah,
money is
we'll
our
just
money.
put it that way. We'll make it short and simple. Sure. Yeah.
So how much money does a man have to earn to be a breadwinner in your eyes?
Mucho.
Per year.
Mucho.
Can you let her answer,
Muy.
please?
I'm just kidding.
How much does he have to earn per year? Or you could say monthly, whatever is easier for you to compute mathematically.
I mean, I don't know. I just want him to have a good job that takes care of paying bills. There's money for us to
And
travel.
how much is that for you per year? Ladies, be quiet. Let her come up with her own answer,
I
please.
don't fucking know.
What- I
I
want you
mean,
guys
if you're
influencing.
making 6 figures, great. That's fucking wonderful.
100K a year?
You know.
I mean,
come
that'd be
on.
fucking wonderful. Like, yeah, great. But if not, like, realistically, I don't know, like,
give
the
us what
average.
you want. Give us what you want for a breadwinner, because clearly you have a mindset where it's like, well, I mean, sorry, you have an image in your head where you want the guy to be loyal and be a breadwinner at the same time. So I'm just curious, what is that?
Okay,
number
he's
for
gotta
you?
be rich. Okay,
Come on,
we're
Maya. You're
just gonna put it
smart,
like
Maya.
that.
You're smart,
He's
Maya.
got to be
Let's
rich.
go.
Okay.
I don't go after money first. I'm just saying, like, it would be great if, like, you had money, yes. Like, be a
Okay,
breadwinner.
if
But,
you had a
like,
figure in your head that would maintain your lifestyle, what would that be?
100K.
100K?
So that's roughly $8,000 a month. Is that enough for you to support you and him?
No.
Okay. So what is
no.
it per month that you need then? Let's go
Roughly.
by month since year doesn't work here.
All right, clearly he would have to be making anywhere from like 20K or above.
So he's got to make roughly $240,000 a year bare minimum for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And you want him to be loyal with his resources and sexually to you.
Mhm.
Only.
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 Okay. Interesting. All right. What about
I've
you?
had it, so.
You lost it.
He gone now though.
I didn't lose it. I dropped it.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Clearly he wasn't the one then.
So why'd you leave him then? If he had the
It was really big on religious reviews. Like, we didn't have the same, like, I was trying to be very supportive of his religion. He wasn't trying to be supportive of mine.
What was his religion?
What was his?
Muslim.
Yeah, they're not gonna acquiesce to you ever.
I'm not
He's the
asking
man.
him. I'm not asking him to, but it was just like if I'm being respectful of your views, your beliefs, I'm not asking you to convert to mine. I'm just saying, like, just be respectful about it. You know what I mean? And it would just be a disrespectful argument every time. And it was like being disrespectful to my family. Like, he would create conversations with my family that would be very fucking disrespectful. So it's like, I get it. If my family can respect your religion, just kind of, you know, put your views to the side and be neutral. And it wasn't like that.
What was the disrespect?
Okay, so
Was this before or after the OnlyFans? Or during?
this was before.
Okay, well,
so
that's
y'all were
maybe a
together,
different story.
And then you guys broke up. Then you did the OF after.
Mhm.
Just so I have a timeline. Okay. And then he was making this kind of money and he just didn't respect, I guess, Christianity?
Yeah, he just didn't respect, like, my views and all of that, and he pretty much told me that I needed to convert to his if I wanted to
Were
be...
you like a devout Christian?
Well, I've always been. I was born and raised... I was born and raised Catholic. I go back and forth between both because of the church reasons. But pretty much, like, he just wasn't respectful about it and told me that if we wanted to be together, that I needed to convert to his religion and only his religion, and that I can't believe in the Bible, I can't believe in this.
What was his religion?
Muslim.
She said it before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, again, I'm not disrespecting his religion. I just, you know, if this is what I believe in, you know, I'm going to respect what you believe in, and it should just be respectful on both ends.
You just wanted a common respect for religion.
Yes.
Okay.
And it just wasn't like that.
Did you guys have a conversation about that there?
Yes, multiple
'Cause,
times. And, like, he would get very aggressive about it and start fucking throwing shit and turn into a psychopath. And I'm like, bro, it's really not that, like, serious.
Wasn't that a good indication?
That's probably the
That's
rage.
why
You're
I left
fucking
him.
mad loud, yo. Is there a mic or did it just her?
Holy shit, she's just loud.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But again, that's why I literally left him, because I'm not going to be in an abusive relationship with somebody to try to push me to do something that I don't want to do, and then you're going to disrespect me on other levels. You know what I mean?
That's what you call unequally yoked.
Yes.
That's what you call that.
So it wasn't because, like, other reasons, you know, he was loyal and everything was great, but it was just that aspect of, like, we can't grow with each other because you just are an asshole about it, you know?
We got you. What about you?
It's never one reason. I believe that good women stay with men even if they mess up a billion times, but then they'll leave once they see it's not just one or two, it's 100. I think personally, I think
so
that
what's a valid reason then of the 100?
a valid reason
Of the 100 that you have, yes, to leave.
being a hypocrite.
Being a hypocrite? Okay.
I hate fake.
Do you think that everything a woman can do, a man can do, and vice versa?
No.
So does that really apply hypocrisy?
Yeah, we could be hypocrites, women, but I'm saying.
No, but I'm.
Oh.
So I asked you, like, do men and women abide by the same rules, and you said no.
No. You
So-
guys, like when men leave women.
No, because you said hypocrisy is something that's valid to leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm saying, then I asked you in response to that, do men and women play by the same set of rules? And you said no.
No.
So therefore, how can one be a hypocrite if we don't play by the same set of rules? I give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he tells you, I expect you to be faithful to me, but I want to have another wife, or I want to have another woman. You might look at that and say that's hypocritical, but realistically speaking, men and women aren't the same. So a man that can attract a bunch of women is a higher status guy by some regard.
Mhm.
Woman that can attract a bunch of men, well, she's just a regular chick, because there's no skill in attracting men as a woman, but there's a lot of skill in attracting women as a man.
That's very true. I actually had that conversation with someone that I look up to, and that
So
person.
can hypocrisy really be a reason to leave a man? For example, if he wants to walk out the house with a shirt on, that's one thing. But if he tells you not to walk out the house with a shirt on, that's a different thing.
Right.
That is hypocritical in theory, but it makes practical sense.
It does make practical sense.
So can hypocrisy really be a valid reason to leave?
For me, yes, but it doesn't matter. For me personally.
Incredible.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like there's levels to it, my love. I mean,
I just demonstrated two examples.
I understand, but there's like levels to it. It's not a shirt. It's
Then
like
give me an example of where hypocrisy would
okay,
be
like
a valid
if you
reason
know
to
what
leave.
my situation is emotionally, like with my family, like where I stand in life, in the world, what I've projected to be up till this point, and you don't care about my mental health, and then I'm caring about your mental health, even if you have 100 fucking women.
Well, who controls what's in their brain?
No, but you should know if you love that person to death, like you say that you would. You should. There should be a mutual understanding.
Yeah, but who's in control of their emotions and ultimately in control of their brain?
We are.
So why is he responsible for that?
No, but if I care about that person, it should be like equal.
What should be equal?
The love that you like put into the relationship, and like if I care about your mental health, you and I are dating, and I care so much about your mental health.
Men and women show love differently, though.
Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah.
that's why it's like we're never gonna agree. Like we're always gonna disagree because you guys are built different. I wish to see you born into
He
this
shows
world.
you love by you being able to be a stay-at-home mom.
Facts.
That's how men show love, and that's kind of the issue here. Is that women
I work.
The reality is that there is hypocrisy in male and female relationships, but that's because we are different. There's things that I can do that you can't, and vice versa. So if I tell you something, right, hey, don't do this, but I go ahead and do it as a man, well, we're not the same. And I have a level of authority over you where I can do what I want, and you're supposed to listen to what I say.
Oof.
And I know women don't like hearing that sometimes, but if you want a breadwinner, you want a leader, you want a dominant man, a guy that tells you what it is, and you want that type of dude, which all women do, by the way. The weirdos don't. That's just what comes with the territory. You better be ready for some hypocrisy.
Right, but you need to have the man that could like put you into that submissive mode and like in a graceful, beautiful way, not like bitch. Like I would love a man to come in and make me feel like a feminine woman, not put me into the masculine.
But he
like,
can't control how you feel.
No, you guys have all the control over us.
Oh, really? So I can go in your mind and tell you feel this way, and
No,
then
but
you'll
by
feel
your
that way.
actions and the way that you treat me, the way that you dress, the way that you are with me, because you could be like that with 100 women, but if the way that you are with me makes me feel like I can be in submissive mode, I'm going to submit.
So he's going to do what he wants to do anyway. You're saying you want to be a smooth way, how he tells you to do it?
I feel like it should be authentic.
Yes.
Like it should be authentic and it should be real. Like I don't want to be with someone that's just pretending that it's authentic.
All right, something's going on there with your man's that I don't know.
Well,
No,
I mean,
it's not my man's. I'm
Yes.
talking to. I mean, I feel like they're all agreeing, and I'm not. I don't know these women.
Not
It doesn't matter.
necessarily.
Well,
Not
that's because-
necessarily, right.
Well, the reason why is because
Yeah, everyone has.
I don't know if you
different-
noticed,
but I do agree with what you're saying, and I know
when
that
it came
lots
to
of-
valid reasons for a man to leave a woman, it was maybe 1, 2. But when it comes to valid reasons to leave a man, it's much easier for them to come up with things. Even arbitrary terms such as hypocrisy. He doesn't understand my feelings, or I feel a certain way, and he's responsible for me feeling that way.
No.
Which I always find interesting because the only person in control of their emotions is you. But for some odd reason, we put the blame on men. But that's fine. Continue on with you. What do you think is a valid reason for women to leave men?
I'm going to say long-term goals.
Okay, can you define that specifically?
Right. So, 5-year plan, 3-year plan. Where are we going to be, 3 years from now? What are your goals? Are
Interesting.
You, right.
So if his long-term goals don't coincide with what you have envisioned, it's a valid reason to leave.
Correct.
Okay, what if I said your 5-year priors were not attractive? You dated this fucking loser, you did this type of work, etc., and he disqualifies you. How would you feel about that? Is that fair?
I mean, in theory, it wouldn't necessarily be fair. I'm still here, right? I pulled you in. We're here together. We're in a relationship. What's happening moving forward?
No, I'm just saying, I just find it interesting because you're saying like his 5-year goals need to align with what you have envisioned, which is fair. You're interested in his future, which is typically how women tend to mate select. But what I'm asking is, what if a guy turned around and said, well, I need your past 5 years of what you did or past 10 years, and he didn't like what you might have done for work, how you pictures you might have posted on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, do you think that's valid on his end?
No.
Why not?
It's in the past. It's behind us. We're looking forward.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
You just did the same thing for him.
No, we're looking forward. We're talking about
definitely
futuristic. We're not talking about the past.
So your past doesn't matter, but his future does.
No, it's not even his past doesn't matter either. This is a brand new day. We're talking about tomorrow, not yesterday.
All right, what if he was what if he sucked 3 dicks before he got with you? Would you still be with it? Would you still be okay with that?
Damn. He'll never tell you.
No, but what if he came out and he said it? Like, hey, listen, babe, just so you know, it was tough
I
not to
don't
make some money.
believe you. Show me.
Hold on. He showed a video.
Now, mind you, I came from Atlanta, so that is literally
Atlanta.
That's a thing now. You never know.
So now we're going to get into some of the ridiculous reasons men leave women versus women leaving men. So we'll start with you. What is the most ridiculous reason you ever seen a guy leave a girl?
Friend, colleague, family.
or just something you know in general? Ridiculous reason why men leave women.
I'm stumped.
Nothing. Okay, that's fine. What about you? Can't think of anything.
No, I've never heard of anything other than I don't love her.
Okay. What about you? Ridiculous reasons men leave women. Can you think of
Because they
anything?
turned gay, or they were gay, and they were just
They're
closeting that
attracted
bitch.
to that, actually.
That happened to my girlfriend, literally her boyfriend.
So she made him go gay.
Well, no, like he was apparently gay, like before he started dating her, but didn't come out about it. And some of
And
his
then-
friends tried to like warn her, and she was like, "No, no, no, I don't believe it." Blah blah. And then like found out later on that he finally came out, and he was like, "I'm sorry, I've been gay. I've just been using girls for the past few years because I just couldn't come out about it." The fuck.
All right. What about you? What is the most
Yo, that
ridiculous
is
reason
sick, my
a
guy.
guy leaves a woman?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Maybe
crazy.
maybe because the girl can cook.
You think
I don't
that's
know. I don't know.
You think that's a ridiculous reason to leave?
Yeah, it's really ridiculous.
She can't cook.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Cannot.
Okay.
I like that.
You can't cook, bitch. I'm gone.
You gotta go back.
He's hungry,
Exit
so
back door.
he's gonna leave her.
Okay. All right. Can't cook, so you think that's ridiculous? All right. What about you?
So because they find someone younger, for example.
You think that's a ridiculous reason to leave?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Do you think it's ridiculous if a woman finds a man that's richer and leaves her man for that other guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think that's ridiculous too?
Yes.
No.
No, hold on.
I feel
It's for
so.
her.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I feel so. I mean, if you really love someone, it's. like
Yeah,
how
but
it is.
what if the woman is no longer attractive and she lost weight, or sorry, gained weight?
So I mean, then you don't really love her. You know.
Okay.
That's the
What
point.
if the man had the money, but then he gambled it all away, and then she finds a richer man?
Again, she really don't love her.
So she's
Mhm.
got to stay.
Yeah. I
With-
mean,
with the
if you really
gambling-
love
with the
someone, it
gambling.
doesn't matter. Like
That's
what
not true.
happened, you know. If she like lose weight, like gain
So
weight.
you think love is what's the term I want to use?
Unconditional.
Unconditional.
Wait,
Yeah, it is.
You think love is unconditional?
Yeah, exactly.
It should be.
It should be, but
Should be, but is it?
not
No.
anymore. Not anymore.
It's not.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So you think leaving her for a younger woman is ridiculous? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I would say
A ridiculous reason a man leaves a woman.
the most ridiculous.
If you can't think of any, that's fine too.
Yeah, not any like personal examples to be honest off the top of my head.
That's
but I think for a lot of guys it's if they like
fine.
there's even some really successful guys who have everything but maybe they're not necessarily ready to settle down with a girl. You know what I mean? Maybe they have the lifestyle ahead of them. They have so many options, this, that, and the third. And they're not necessarily able or willing to define the parameters of what they would want in a relationship with that particular woman. I would say that's...
So not ready to commit, you think, is a ridiculous reason to leave a girl?
I wouldn't say even not willing to commit, but it's somebody who...
That's...
Yeah, I mean, technically that's what I said, but it's not even that because you have a lot of guys who are not ready to commit, but there's a lot of guys who maybe there's guys who are not ready to commit because they don't want the lifestyle, and there's guys who are not ready to commit subconsciously because they have the trauma, because they have this, that, and the third that are making them unwilling to be able to even be honest with the woman that they have to see if it could work out in the first place. That's at least from my experience, you know? So for a guy who's not willing to, how do I put it? I don't know. It's difficult to describe.
Well,
I
let me
guess you're
ask you
saying
this.
you're right.
Let me ask you this: it could be could be deemed ridiculous in your opinion to not commit, not want to give up your lifestyle and/or freedom for a girl.
Yes, even if you don't have better options.
Okay.
That would be the ridiculous reason. Even if you don't have better options, even if you're not worthy of that, even if you haven't built yourself to that esteem, even if you're not qualified to be at that level to say that.
So being commitment phobic could be considered a ridiculous reason.
Yes.
Let me ask you this then. Who takes more inherent risk when getting into a serious relationship, the man or the woman?
Definitely the man. 1,000%.
So if we know that the man takes way more risk going into a relationship, is it that ridiculous that he's a bit scared to commit?
No, and again, I'm talking more again because I'm sorry, but it's an anecdote. You know, I'm talking more from personal experience. So
yeah, but objectively speaking, if men take way more risk getting into relationships with women,
they should be way more cautious. Absolutely,
so
and they
then,
should be digging.
in conclusion, is it actually ridiculous to be more reluctant to get into relationships when you take on way more risk?
On the balance of probability, Myron, no.
Okay, so you just contradicted yourself, but okay.
I know. I'm all I can talk about is anecdotes, right? All I can talk about is from my own personal experience. At the end of the day, I can't talk from anybody else, and so
okay.
That's
what about you? What are some? What do you think is a ridiculous reason for a man to leave a woman?
I think like
In your opinion?
obeying to a man. You know,
Obeying?
there's and I'll explain
Submission.
why. Submission and obeying maybe go hand in hand, but what I can say is an example. For example, there's some men out there who have expectations, and for example, they don't have cars, right? I'm just gonna say an example. They don't have cars.
Okay.
They live far as hell. For example, you live in Miami, they live in Broward. And
Okay.
they're just like, oh, well, you know, I'm good looking and I have this and I have that. My
six-pack.
car is in the, you know.
A six-pack.
Something's going on with my car, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-mm.
Like, you need to come today. And it's like a fucking, excuse me for cursing. It's like, it's a Monday. Like, yo, like, why do I need to go to you and you can't even come to me? Like, why should I obey your command and there's no way of you obeying mine, if that kind of makes sense?
Who hurt you?
All right,
Nobody's
so-
hurt me, my
It's a
love.
Just so I- hold on.
This is real shit.
Hold on, hold on.
This is
So,
real shit.
I'm just a little confused here. So your reason for a ridiculous reason that a man leaves a woman is the woman not obeying him, or the other way around? 'Cause you
Yeah,
gave-
for the woman not obeying the man is a reason why men leave. Or like stop
Okay.
talking
and you think
to
it's,
women.
and you think that's ridiculous? Okay, so let me ask you this:
Sure.
who is the responsible party in a relationship from a leadership perspective? The man or the woman?
I mean, when you put it like that, it's like it's the values. Like you can't determine who has really power of authority. Basically, that's what you're saying. Like
In a male and female
And a man-
relationship, who is supposed to be the leader for the relationship to have
I
the
feel like both. You're supposed to bring both to the table. Like I'm bringing this, you bring the same, and then we build
You
together
are
and we
aware
grow.
of the fact that there can't be two leaders, correct?
So I get it. So the man can be the leader. All right. So the man
Okay.
can be the leader.
So the man's the
if-
leader. Okay. So since the man is the leader, who has the responsibility of the relationship, whether it's protecting, providing, security, all these
Okay.
other things? Whose responsibility is that?
Can I be super truthful?
I'm asking
can I?
you in a general relationship.
All right.
If the man
So
is the
if
leader,
I'm
like you
sucking
said,
your, you know what? You better be giving me everything.
Come on now.
That comes with that. No, I'm being serious.
For a blowjob?
I'm being
Jesus Christ.
No,
Yes.
like that's something important to a lot of
Various
men.
blowjobs.
For a
A lot of
blowjob?
men.
Day
Okay,
and
so you're
night.
telling me right now
Copious.
that that's not something important to you.
If you're a slow Tuesday, that's given.
No, but sex is a huge part of a relationship.
I agree.
So
you,
if
you
you're
just
not
went
giving,
into. Look,
you
I'm
have
just
to be a
asking you
leader.
very simple questions.
I'm lost how
I'm
that
asking you
makes any
extremely
sense.
simple questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
You said that it is
Like
valid,
gulag.
right? For you, excuse me. The question is, what is a ridiculous reason that a man would leave a woman?
And I said obeying to a man.
Yes, and then you said a man leaving a woman for not obeying him. Correct?
Correct.
Okay, and then you gave the example of the vehicles and him
Correct.
not wanting to drive to you and everything else.
Your Honor.
Yeah. So after that, then I asked you, okay, a woman not obeying a man is a ridiculous reason for the man to leave. Then I asked you, okay, well, in a relationship, who's supposed to be the leader? You said at first both, and then you went ahead and you changed it. You said the man. And I'm like, okay, since the man's the leader, who has the responsibility of protection, provisioning, etc. in the relationship?
Okay.
The man,
That's
correct?
Your question. Yes, the man.
Okay, so if he has responsibility, wouldn't it be fair to say that he also has authority over you as well?
Authority over me.
Yes, if he's responsible
sorry.
for you, that means by definition he has authority over you.
Legally, in a legal aspect, okay.
Okay, I give you an example. The President of the United States, one of the most powerful men in the world, he's protected by Secret Service, correct? Though he is the President of the United States, the Secret Service is responsible for his safety, correct?
Correct.
So he can't go anywhere unless the Secret Service clears it first, correct?
Okay.
So therefore, they have, even though he's one of the most powerful people, they have authority over how he travels and how he moves. So wouldn't it be fair to say that, you know, not using that example, but now moving on to the relationship example, if your man has authority over you, You must obey him.
So my man needs to know exactly where I'm at all times and all like aspects of the day. Like
He's responsible for protecting you,
So
correct?
he needs to have my like location.
Is he responsible for protecting you?
He's responsible for protecting me, but he's not responsible for like overlooking me and everything that I do. He should trust me.
If you get kidnapped or hurt, or somebody actually attacks you, and he doesn't know
But
where you're
that's
at.
thinking of the worst. Like, why does everybody
We
need
live
to
in
show
Miami. Things can
locations
happen.
and stuff like that?
Things happen in Miami.
Yeah, but that's just thinking of the worst. I think that there should be trust.
I don't know if you see here that I'm trying to come to a
Okay.
logical conclusion, and you're not like coming to the conclusion with
I
me.
apologize.
Because you're saying that it's ridiculous for a man to leave you for not obeying, but I'm saying, is it really that ridiculous when he's responsible for you? I just find it interesting because it's like you're saying, I want to be a leader too, and I want X, Y, Z, but you don't give those men a chance. Those are men that you guys don't respect. Those are men that you don't want to be with. Like, you're literally describing the traits that you're not attracted to.
So then
where
we
you're
get
coming
with
from.
the wrong guy.
Yes.
I can see where you're coming from.
Because you think equality is a thing in relationships.
Right.
And I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why we think that because of feminism or whatever, but I just find it interesting how you think it's ridiculous for a man to get rid of you because you don't obey him. But then in my mind, I'm looking at it like, well, if a guy gets with you, he's responsible for your safety. If I'm responsible for your safety and I tell you, hey, we're going to walk this way, and then you give me some lip, no, I want to go this way. It's better, more scenic, yeah. But I know that it's more dangerous to take that route, and we take that route, and then we get robbed and killed. Whose fault is that? It's my fault because I let you dictate how we were going to know when I knew better. And I'm the one that's responsible for your safety. So if something happens to you, it's on me. I'm responsible,
So
right?
happens when you're alone. Then the safety falls on yourself. You have to have the better judgment for yourself.
We're
don't
talking.
You?
We're talking
In
about
partnership.
in a relationship.
Okay.
Though.
All right. Well,
I
just
stress-
Byron, are you in a
I stress
relationship?
the description
right,
slow
no, yeah,
to
are
this
you?
day.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to challenge your logic, but
Do you have a
do you
girlfriend?
see how you didn't make sense of it a bit there?
I get it.
Do you have a
Okay, I can
girlfriend?
take
Because I have a
ownership,
bunch of girls who would love to date you.
Oh my god.
We'll continue on with the show. What about you? What do you use a
Oh, you're a
ridiculous? Because
real man.
we still got a video here. What do you sorry, a ridiculous reason that men leave women, in your opinion?
What she wears.
You think that's a ridiculous reason?
Yes, because if you're getting
Why
with
so?
a girl and she's already in a if you're with a girl and like she was
Sure.
in bikinis and shit when you got with her,
Yep.
Oh.
why are you gonna make her cover up after?
That's very
Fair.
good. That's
Fair.
good.
Okay. Let's challenge that logic real fast. Let's assume
Let's.
you work really hard. You do OnlyFans, and you said you do some tattoo
I
artisting,
started,
right? Yeah. So let's say, what's your dream car?
Something simple. I'd say Audi or a G-Wagon
G-Wagon,
yeah,
okay.
Jeep.
Let's say you save up the $160,000.
That is simple, though. I could say Lamborghini or fucking Rolls Royce or some
G-Wagon
shit,
is
you know?
great.
Bentley. It's simple.
All right,
Okay,
so
simple, cute.
All right,
It's a girl
let's
car.
go ahead and so you gave the example of like you think it's ridiculous for a man to leave a girl because she still wants to dress a certain way despite the fact that she's in a relationship, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's use that example. Let's say you work really hard and you save up that $160,000 to go buy your pink G-Wagon dream, right? You go to the fucking lot. It's right there. They have it ready for you. You pay for it. You drive it off the lot, right? Then the salesman comes back to you and tells you, hey, look, we don't really have any more of these pink G-Wagons and people really want them, so I'm going to need to borrow the car from you for a
Chris.
bit and put a for sale sign on it and drive it around a little bit. Are you okay with that? What would you say to the salesman after you purchased it?
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
Please answer the question. What would you say?
Why the fuck would you sell me a car just to take it back? That's what I would say.
Fantastic. Why the fuck would you continue to post pictures after we're in a relationship?
Ooh.
Why the fuck would you get with me and I'm posting pictures? Like,
I could say the same thing. Why the fuck would you buy the Mercedes when they're going to come and ask you to go ahead and show it around?
that's what you liked though when you got with me. So why do you not like it no more?
Yeah, so I
He
think
can
you're
rent
missing...
it, and I'll keep it though.
Yeah.
I see a match.
Yeah, you
guys are a
see,
match.
I don't think you see the logic here.
Yes.
You worked really hard to
I'm
purchase that
Cupid.
vehicle, right?
They like each other.
You had to
No.
yes, you didn't work hard to save up that $160,000 to purchase the vehicle?
A side conversation.
Yeah, but you worked really hard to earn that car,
did.
correct? Save up the money, blood, sweat, and tears, and you purchase it. And then someone comes in and says, no, you need to continue to have that for sale sign on that vehicle. As a matter of fact, they want to parade it around
Well,
the
then I'm
streets.
gonna
so other
ask for if they got one in all black.
Okay, so you'll go get another car.
Yeah.
Oh, so would you
Yeah.
be mad if the guy left you and went and got another girl that doesn't want to keep it for sale sign on
No,
her
that's
neck.
life. Fuck it. I'll find me a
Okay.
new man.
Do you see the logic there, though?
I kind of do, but
That's how
I don't
men.
care.
That's how men look at women. I know that sounds fucked up, but like
it is fucked up.
well, hey, that's the
But,
world that
yeah.
we're in. But it's not fucked up that we have to work really hard to be able to purchase a car in the first place, right?
It's not. No. I mean, nobody gets shit for free, so no, it's not fucked up.
Well, men have
Women
to work
get
for
shit
their
for
value.
What do you mean?
Okay. Who has more value, an 18-year-old girl or an 18-year-old man?
We both have the same value. What the fuck you mean?
In the dating marketplace, who commands more value, an 18-year-old woman or an 18-year-old man?
Girl.
Why?
She's a virgin.
Because we're virgin, we can give babies and all type of shit.
Okay.
You just got nut.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
mean-
So
Well, no,
okay.
that's-
So why does she have more value than the man?
Women always have more value than the man. We give life.
Oh,
Can we
thank
get
you.
some shots?
Okay,
No.
so you admit that women have more value than men?
Always, yeah.
Okay. So women are born with their value.
Yes.
That proves my point. That's literally what I just said. Men have to create their value. Women are born with their value.
Okay, well, I wasn't listening.
I can tell. I
Next
can tell.
question.
I can tell.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but do you see the logic with why men have an issue with if you dress a certain way and then he meets you and then you continue to dress that way, why it's a problem? If you dress provocatively, so to speak?
It's the same thing as like, I get what you're saying, okay?
But you knew what I
don't
was doing
want-
before you got with me, though.
You don't want your woman to be out here exposing herself when you're with her because that's for him. Just like you would not want your man out here with another bitch fucking them and whatnot. It's like it goes hand in hand. It's
Now,
not
if you're
even like
coming
that,
into my
though.
life
It's
and you're
not
gonna
even-
change my life in, you know.
Can we let her, hold on.
Then
Can we let her finish her thought and then you guys can go ahead and say what you want to say? Go ahead.
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. And I think he's absolutely right because it would be the same way. Like, if roles were reversed, okay, I would not want my fucking man out here literally having his fucking dick out, sending it to multiple bitches, doing this and that. You know what I mean? And it goes hand in hand. I don't know. I see your point of view. I understand what you're saying because I'm the exact same way. I don't like to share. I don't want my man to be out here giving it all up to other people if we're in a relationship with each other. And it would be the same way in his defense.
But can
I think they're a bit different. I would argue it's more along the lines of not necessarily him slinging dick to another girl, but I would say it's the equivalent to him like spending money and his resources on another girl because that actually hurts
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Right. So if I go ahead and I have a girl, but then I'm spending money on other girls and I'm like selling them a dream and stuff, that's resources that are getting taken away from you. Right.
Right. I mean, there's multiple factors that can go into it, but I get what you're saying.
You see my perspective?
Yes.
Yeah. So you still don't. Do you see the? Okay. I mean, you don't have to agree with it, but that's how men look at women. I know it sounds fucked up, but a for sale sign is what it is. Yeah.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
For example, baby daddy, by accident, girls, by accident, he called me with butt dial, and one of his employees was saying, "Oh, daddy, da 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 da." He was like, she was messing around, calling me, "Oh, because you're my daddy," whatever, and I'm like, "What the? Oh, baby at home, you're saying?" And he's like, he hung up on me real quick, and I know that girl was taking a lot of money from him, not sexually, but he
Like
was
a
just
sugar baby.
emotionally like they were exchanging energy because he's very loyal to me. I'm just saying, I'm giving you a real life example, and I blocked the situation, although I did tell him, hey, like, I don't believe that this is cool because you're basically cheating on me emotionally and financially, giving this girl money because she's selling your cars at your dealership and she's calling you names. That's disrespectful. So what would you do in my situation with
Wait,
a kid
she's
at home?
selling his cars?
Well, when he had a car dealership, she was a salesman and she was trying to be funny, calling him like, "Oh, you're my daddy, you're my daddy."
But she sells his cars.
Yeah, but
which make it money.
But we're corporate, like, you know. I think. I mean, it's like it doesn't make me feel comfortable that you're at work all day with a girl that's taking your money and you're not giving me my stuff for my livelihood. You know, like you pay my nails, you pay this, but if I want to go do something extra, like invest in my education, you're not gonna help me because I'm your property. So I get what they're saying, that sometimes we have to become like these like masculine, feminine women because you guys are not providing, and so unfortunately we don't have like daddy to call.
He is providing, he's just not providing your education.
So, but I have to be cool. Yeah, that's fine. But I have to be cool with him having a girl around that's taking his money, that literally is charging triple and quadruple for cars that he's selling.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just an example because it's a real life scenario, and I'm understanding the women. I'm understanding you, and I understand the men. The men are like animals. You guys do get it, right? Like lions, they go out to fucking hunt 1 billion gazelles, not just one, not two.
All right,
Like
this is kind of
gazelles.
diverting from the conversation, but we can address that later if we have time. So next, we're going to get into ridiculous reasons women leave men. Let's go ahead and why do you guys think are some ridiculous reasons?
We've been talking about it.
Women leave men. No, that was men leaving women.
They're too short.
Too short? Okay.
Oh, that's a good
I have one. It's
hold on,
kind of
hold
not
on.
ridiculous.
Hold on. Let's go ahead. We'll start here.
Ooh, I know
Too
one.
short.
You said too short? Okay, what about you?
Micro penis.
No, smell.
Wait until I finish
Smell.
this. Small penis? Okay.
No,
somebody
smell. I said smell.
Smell?
Hygiene.
Hygiene.
Okay.
Yeah, it smells.
So wait, you said too short, you said smell.
Yeah, smells.
Okay, what about you? Amy.
Like ridiculous reasons?
Yeah, that women leave
Shit.
men.
Oh my god. But probably because they don't feel validated or they don't feel supported in whatever.
Okay.
That's probably the most ridiculous
Not
reason.
feeling supporting? Okay, so Miss Columbia over here. Okay. What about you? Ridiculous reasons women leave men.
Oh, the money, that he's losing money. We
Losing
speak
money?
about that.
You think that's ridiculous?
The money, baby.
Yes, I told you, it's unconditional.
He's going broke.
What about you? Ridiculous reasons.
I would say the same, like support, like money support, and
You think that's ridiculous, though?
ridiculous
Do you
to
think
you?
that's bad? If they don't provide that, is that bad?
It is though.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through something.
Wait.
No.
right now, I would say like.
But what's the worst reason you've ever left a man where like he didn't even do anything that wrong, but you're like, oh.
I had to pay him everything. So.
Oh.
To pay for him to leave.
Wait, so, okay. It's ridiculous reasons women leave men, not men leaving women. So you're saying because what?
Like, because he's not providing.
Okay, not providing. So you think that's ridiculous?
That's not ridiculous. That makes
not-
sense.
Like it
Leave
makes
him.
sense, yeah, but like
Leave him.
Alone.
So is it really ridiculous, or to you it's ridiculous?
it
I mean,
is
in our
ridiculous.
culture, is ridiculous.
In
No.
yeah, in
No,
my
no,
culture,
she's
it
saying the
is.
opposite.
Yeah, like ridiculous isn't it's bad for her culture, but what's a silly reason for your culture? Like why no woman would ever leave a man because of this reason? Why what would that be for your culture? That would be like, girl, you left him because of that? That's silly.
Okay,
like
for
what
my,
would be
my
that?
culture,
Because not
it's
providing
like,
is actually valid. That's a big
Yes,
reason why a lot of women
exactly.
don't. Why a lot of
But
women
in
leave.
my culture, no one would leave men because they are not providing. But yeah,
Eastern
they are,
European woman?
yeah.
Well, what's a
And
silly
they're-
reason? What's a stupid reason where you'd be like, that's
Because
dumb?
they
That's the number one reason they leave is because they don't provide.
No, no, no. In
No.
Slovakia, it's not
No,
like
it's different
they
over
don't care. They don't care. Like women can make money and they can
more
support the
liberal over
men.
there.
They can support the men. They're like, okay, I can give you money.
Nice.
I think it took us from there. They don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
Not I.
They're
So,
What's a silly one then?
I don't
If
know.
they got like a little dick,
guess for her
if
it's
they're
not- okay, it's
yeah,
fine.
why?
Never mind.
I would say little dick.
For her, it's
but
not
like-
providing. All right, what about you?
I would say I've had this happen before, but the overly nice and loving guy, where like I don't know, it just feels
So
like
you
it's
think it's ridiculous for a girl to leave a nice guy?
Like corny.
overly like where it's like too much.
So it's ridiculous for her to leave a too nice guy. Remember, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's the opposite. Well, I mean, I guess like yeah, because a lot of people do be leaving the nice guys, and fuck, at the end of the day, sometimes the nice guys
Nice.
were the best. So I guess it is ridiculous to leave the nice guys.
All right. What about you? What do you think is a ridiculous reason women leave men?
Oh God forbid that my daughter ever hears this, but they won't eat you out.
That's not ridiculous.
It's super
DJ
ridiculous.
Khaled?
That's
Why
like
ridiculous?
valid. I will leave my
If they
man
don't
if he
eat
does
you
not
out,
eat
that's
me out.
ridiculous.
Of all the
Valid.
things, what if he does everything else? What if he protects for you, provides for you, everything else, and he just doesn't want to lick your pussy? Is that really
no,
gonna be the
no,
reason?
she said it's
Yes.
ridiculous. She thinks that you girls shouldn't care about. Or
No, we should.
I think it's ridiculous if he doesn't.
if he doesn't eat box.
Yes. Then
That's what I thought by her reaction.
Yeah.
Ladies, are you guys even listening to
No,
the
she
question?
didn't get the question. She didn't get the question.
Amy,
Yeah,
you're,
yeah.
like you're loud right now. You're loud. You're
Like,
screaming.
yeah, you're literally screaming in the mic. You're hurting everyone's ears. Yeah, the question is ridiculous reasons women leave men.
Oh,
So to you, that's a valid reason they would leave then
that's a valid.
for not eating box. Okay. So give me a ridiculous reason then.
Ridiculous. Oh, ridiculous. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just a little.
Yeah, one
Shut
said
up,
small
bitch!
dick, one said too short.
Sorry, wrong one.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm overstimulated. I've had a long day. Or yeah, ridiculous.
I don't think men should eat
Because
women's
of
boxes
money.
anyway.
Money.
Okay.
Like women are leaving men because of they don't have the money.
So you think that's ridiculous?
Yeah. If they're amazing
Yes
to you
and
and
no. If they're a nice guy and you have all the money.
So
maybe
you
it's
would
cool.
prefer a guy that eats you out but doesn't provide for you over a guy that does provide for you but doesn't eat you out?
No, you're twisting my words, honey bunny.
I'm just taking
you're
what you said and I'm asking
You're
the
taking
question.
it. That's what you're projecting. That's fine. But look, literally. Okay, look. How can I put it into words? If there's a guy that's amazing to me,
Yes.
and he's like, "Hey, let's go to the park. Like, let's just connect with nature. Like, let's like be with one another. Connect. Like, what's on your But that's kind of like being with a girl."
Bro.
Yeah, you don't know what you're saying right now, bro.
Yeah, you're just yapping, man.
No, I'm saying because you're twisting my words around. I'm just saying, like, I understood that the question was like, what would be the ridiculous?
I phrased it that way to figure out your hierarchy of needs. That's why I phrased it that way. So what? Because it seems to you that you said, hey, if a guy doesn't eat box, like that's a valid reason to leave him, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I did was ask a question to screen where you stand, and I said, is that would you prefer a guy that ate your box, right? They gave you the
No, I
sexual.
don't prefer that. I'm just saying it would
Hold
be
on.
awesome if
You
a
didn't even
man
let
could
me
be
finish.
perfect all around, but you
Holy.
guys suck all around usually. Like,
Man, you are a victim, aren't you?
Let Myron speak.
Professional victim, man.
I'm trying to understand. I'm asking you, would you prefer a guy that gave you oral sex, satisfied you that way, but he wasn't necessarily a provider? You guys went 50-50, right?
No.
Or a guy that provided everything, but he doesn't want to eat your vagina?
I don't prefer a man that I have to go 50.
Of the two, which one would you prefer?
That's not
provides
my.
you
Those are not
financially.
my options. Those are your options that you're placing upon me. That's not.
I'm asking it to see where your hierarchy of needs stems from.
Okay, my love. Of course, I would prefer to stay with the one that's not eating out. My
With the financial
BOX.
financial resources.
Yeah.
So financial resources take precedence over your sexual satisfaction orally.
Yeah.
Then you're
Okay.
never happy.
All right.
Yeah, but that, like those two are like such the higher. What
Then
is
you're
this?
never happy.
A psychology. What psychology is that? Like you should be able to
I'm
provide.
just going off of
everything.
you saying that that's a valid reason for women to leave men.
No, but those are two like spectrums that are completely so far from each other that you're not giving us any options.
If it's a valid reason to leave a guy, then that means that he could be a provider and you would leave him because he doesn't want to eat box. You literally said that's a valid reason to leave a guy.
All right, we can move on, bro.
Yeah, let's
Am
move
I
on from
crazy
eating
here?
the box.
No, you're not. She's just.
Are you trying to reason with her, bro? Nigga, she's gone, bro. What about you?
I'm gonna say a guy that's
What is it?
busy working all the time. I think that's a ridiculous reason. You know, if your guy is always busy working,
That's fair.
providing, but you're lonely at home in your penthouse condo, and you want to leave him, I think that's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
I mean, because in theory, how are you gonna get the quality of life that you desire if he's at home painting your toenails?
Is this
for
something
you?
that you learned later on in life? Because that's kind of a wise thing to say, but most young women don't understand this.
No, I think the
Stop the
hustle and
cap.
bustle, the hustle and bustle of life. You start to realize that you do have to work to get that quality of life.
Yeah, because I've noticed with young girls, they think, I want a man who's a millionaire, but at the same time has plenty of time to give me attention. And I've always kind of told girls, like, if you want a guy that's wildly successful, be prepared to see him very little.
Right.
And
It
girls
still
get angry
hurts
about that.
now.
He got to work.
Can I say something?
It's still
Yeah.
hurtful.
Just like how you were saying in the beginning of the show that you need to give like your man space. I wouldn't mind a man working as much as he does, because at the end of the day, like, I like to be independent. I like to have my own space. Just make sure you're still giving me attention and affection at the correct times. But like
But
being
the correct times might not align with when you want it, though.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, you know what? Guess what? You can't get everything in life, but at the end of the day, if he's gonna be the breadwinner and he's making the good money, you're gonna have to suck it up.
You may be horny on Saturday. He works Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
That's why I had my guy.
So, like-
That's why there's a
Well, that's
conflict.
exactly what it was. With my guy, he was working Sunday through Sunday. I have no idea if he cheated at this point. He had an apartment upstairs. So at this point, it's like you can't trust. And what you guys are saying, you're putting like things on a standard, like, oh, what are my standards? At the end of the day, you guys need to step it up. We need to step it up as women. You guys need to step it up as men. Because if you want that twin flame connection, which is very fucking real, even if you want to have 100 fucking women.
Nigga, you lost your connection. What are you talking about? Anyway, guys, come on Rumble, man.
Yeah, no, 100 people understand that.
Come on to Rumble, guys. Come on to Rumble.
Yeah, because you guys get paid off of that. Whatever.